We're live. Look at that. All I had to do is start the stream, and Ariana was like, "Okay, fine, I'll join."
He wants to be on that stream. Wants that fame.
You talked me into it. I'll join. Always remember you.
I was gonna go with I'll know. You'll be at my show. Watching, waiting.
Always, I want to be with you.
Don't let your time.
All right. So to recap where you guys left off, 2 sessions ago, you all believed you were going to die by the drow ambush that had attacked a cart. Last session, you guys finished that encounter, where you then, after defeating the drow and being victorious, you then decided to fix up the wagon, where you did find it also had a secret compartment at the bottom lined with lead, which makes it so you did discover hide from magical viewing. So you now have a wagon, a cart, a transport, if you will, and you all had finished your long rest. So you still had 5 more days, I believe, on your journey to Luxana.
Something like that.
Anything anybody was wanting to do before they get started?
We looked through the cart.
Yeah, we searched it real good.
Yep.
I think we searched it all. We can search it.
You searched it multiple times.
We searched for the hole.
The hole?
Where those things came out of.
No, the hole disappeared.
It did collapse in on itself after a little while. All right.
I'm going to
Thank you for the subscription there. GMB, DC, CA. 3 months in a row. Appreciate it. Woohoo indeed.
So since we're on our trip here, I'm going to be dipping my extra daggers to make sure I have the spider venom on them, and finishing teaching the rest of the group Abyssal.
Well, you can't say finishing. You could say continuing.
Continuing? I took a long shot there. I want to see.
You were hoping I wouldn't dispute it, huh?
Yeah.
You're like, he let me decide it was 60 feet away. Surely he'll let me decide that if I say it finished, then it's finished.
He was gonna say roll percentile dice.
Not always. Not always.
Not always. Not always.
Not always. But sometimes.
But sometimes.
Yeah. See how that looks. Other than being way too small.
Oh, it's our carriage.
Iffy on that still, but it'll work for now. Yep, there you guys go. You have a carriage.
And everybody leveled to 8, right?
Yep.
Right.
Oh no, I forgot to level my other character.
Did you really?
Yeah.
You don't need the other characters for next week anyway.
Okay.
Yes, time.
Yep.
Yes, time.
Next week, I do intend to be like a mid-season finale. So it'll be like the this campaign's storyline, like a midpoint finale, exciting moment for you all.
That's exciting.
Oh.
That's exciting.
That is exciting.
I mean,
Like
that
Red
means we have to end on a
Wedding
cliffhanger, though.
Are we talking like Red Wedding?
He's not going to leak it. His name is not Tom Holland.
Yeah, I'm not at liberty to say exactly what'll happen or what won't happen because I don't know what'll happen or what won't happen.
I have a bunch of.
I know what I have prepared to potentially happen or not happen, but as you know,
never pans out. That never happens.
It sounds like you have something. You sound like you have a bunch of random explorers that make weird decisions on your hands here.
Well, I've planned for a few variables, and we'll see what happens with them.
There's no planning for Dell.
That's true. There's always the possibility I may decide Dell's character's evil and just make him give him up. Be like, okay, that's one too many evil things. Your murder hoboing days are at a beginning, but you're not going to control your
I
character
don't
as a murder hobo.
herber. I don't murder hobo.
Murder herber? Murder herber?
So I said.
Dude,
Jerry,
Dale.
you had a concussion this whole time. That's a lot of damage. You forgot your memory, and now you remember you're evil.
Now your memory's back
Oh
to
yes, it was me, wasn't it? Maha.
Which would make so much sense with his motivations, I'm just going to say.
I do
It was
remember.
under
I
control.
recall, yes. I should have had the poison belt. Ha ha! Would have saved a lot of time and energy.
Should have gone with the belt of dwarven kind.
Never would have had that headache before, but we're alive. It's okay.
As he thinks back and realizes, how many times have we been inside of the basement of a bar, and the person in charge was a dwarf? I would have had advantage on all of those too.
Nah.
It's almost like dwarves run every single underground bar.
For now. Not forever.
All right. Well, you guys continue on your road to Luxana. You now have a cart. If you do have anything specific that you want to make sure is always in the cart or always not in the cart, please do advise me of it so that way I'm aware of what is secured with the cart.
Healing potions and haste potions in the cart.
We placed a flute in the secret compact area, right?
Yeah, we put the flute there, yes.
What was that? What did you just grab? You just grabbed the flute. You see that?
Oh, there's a gnat that was flying there.
Sure did. Grab it, put it away. Put it in.
Who's got the flute? I got the flute. So you guys begin traveling up the route to Luxana. Make perception checks as you go.
Can I get rid of the dead symbol on my body? I don't like it.
I suppose.
Something about it just doesn't seem right. Am I getting a long rest while we're traveling?
You all took a long rest.
You already long rested.
Okay, just double check
What are we running
because
for?
I need
Perception.
Admiring my craftsmanship.
Well, I was literally long resting. That's why nothing happened for me.
You got 0.
I was sleeping, all right? I was asleep.
All right.
Ariana is still getting in there. He's going to roll here in a sec.
Good start, Heskin. Good start. This is gonna be a good campaign. I can feel it.
Perception.
Because I changed characters. I was.
I think we all.
Yeah,
know
he
that
went into the wrong character.
Arion doesn't have perception.
I do believe that is a possibility.
No, I was trying to.
He's like, I'd like to know what the average roll is for perception because I see that averagely.
Why am I not able to? Oh, that's because I'm clicking on Zim. What an idiot.
Nice.
What an idiot.
I'm dumb. I'm a dumb dummy. Okay, come back. All right. So what did I see?
You see the horses and make an insight check with that.
Okay.
He forgot to open his
I'm gonna
eyes.
get crapped on by the horse. You did not get out of the way in time. Our insight's also -1, so we're good.
All right. You're watching the horses because you're sitting on the cart as they're going, and you're thinking to yourself, I bet if my horse mated with those horses, it would be a badass looking horse.
It's true.
Just watching the
good
muscle
thought.
structure, the way that the flanks move, you're like, if I get them to mate, that's a winning combo.
Giddy up!
That is 100% a Heskin thought.
Hajile, what you notice with your perception, and you're really the only one who does notice, unless Zim, do you have advantage or do you just have the advantage turned on?
Actually don't know.
I don't think you have advantage for
I
any
think I
reason.
rolled better when the advantage wasn't turned on, by the way.
You can turn it off. It's
we
a
might.
little toggle. It's that easy.
I know. We might turn it off if we keep rolling like this. That's all I'm saying.
Okay. You did buy more dice recently. You could just roll dice.
No, because then I take 9 years to figure out how I fight.
It's all the
Because
math,
you're like,
right?
I have to know my numbers then.
I might roll for like insights and stuff like that, but let the computer do the damage.
Okay, sounds good.
That could be a possibility.
So Hajile, you're looking off to the side. As you,
It's a 6. Not much better.
What?
I have no idea what he just said.
You have food in your mouth and you mumbled. That didn't work.
What kind of terrain are we on?
We're just on a road.
You're
Sure.
on the road between Hobbs and Luxana, which heading from the kingdom of Ashar up to Gavilar. All right, so Hajile, for the third time here, as you guys are traveling along, everyone else is kind of keeping their eye on the road, seeing other travelers going along. You notice off to the road about every couple hours what looks like signs that there had been some kind of struggle, and a familiar little mound, like a pit had been there at some point, just like you had seen before. So you'd be able to gather that this road seems to be a common picking point for the drow raids.
Ah, these horses are so cute.
Hey guys, we need to. There's a whole lot of drow mounds around here. We need to keep our guard up. Looks like I've seen a lot of evidence that they've been active in this area.
Ah, don't you worry. Old Bessie will take care of those drow. Indeed. Indeed.
So you continue on. Night falls
Can I
at
keep
the
my
end
guard
of
up real
the.
quick? Look around, see if I notice it too.
You did look around.
I want to look around again since you pointed it out.
Okay, since he pointed it out, you want to look to see what he's looking at?
Yes.
Sure, you can make another one.
Insight?
Not insight, no, perception.
Oh boy, even scarier.
If you roll a -2,
Okay, we're going with the dice.
Hey, it's one better than last time.
We're going with the dice. Ah!
So
I don't know what you're talking about, but I'm looking.
So he points this out, and you try and look, and you're like, pretty sure those are ant hills.
Pretty sure you're making things up, Hajile.
Like, I've seen ants, and those look like ant hills.
You can't fool me. Nice try. Nice try.
well, just keep your axe at the ready, dragon.
It's a halberd, but okay. Better be ready for those ants.
So, end of the first day of 5 on the way to Luxana. You may make survival checks to try and find a good place for camp.
Okay, I'm ready. Come on, survival. Slightly better. Slightly better.
So, in this particular case, Zim is the one who finds the spot, unless Arians comes in here. Yep, Zim is the one who finds the spot. And it's just off the road. It's right next to a stream, so you've got fresh water. You've got ways to keep your horses fed and watered. Pretty decent spot. You're able to find some rabbits and some other games. You guys can cook them up and have yourselves a nice dinner.
Yay.
Thank you, Zim. I never
So
could have done
for
this
your-
without you.
I know.
Indeed.
As night falls, are we setting up any watches?
I'll watch first.
Do we have any
okay.
elves?
And I'll
that
take
don't- Do we have any elves in our group that don't need to sleep?
Valrea's an elf, isn't she?
I feel like she can just watch every time, can't she?
Well, she needs 4 hours of meditation or something like that. I can take second watch.
I'll take third.
Let's see if I actually have your guys' characters. on
I
this one.
will not watch, for you've seen how I've seen today.
How many watches? How many shifts do we need?
It's up to you. Usually people do 3 shifts.
How do I turn off the advantage? It's not been good. We're undoing it.
And Hajile is second, and Arian's third.
Yep.
Skin, watch with me.
Ah, yes, I will do that, but I will need your help.
There we go.
That's what?
With watching.
There was that thing that kept on popping up there. So I had to...
Apparently, I'm not seeing what other people are seeing lately, so
Open your eyes, idiot.
I will try, but no guarantees. How do I... Is the music on?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not hearing the music.
I've got it quiet.
Because I have it muted like an idiot.
I hear the music.
All right.
I had it muted. We're good. I got this.
First watch. Go ahead and roll a perception and a D percentile.
Is that me? Zim?
Both of or is it both of us? We're both watching.
One of you roll perception, one of you roll D percentile.
Alright,
I got
you
the
roll
perception
perception. I'll roll percentile.
Perception, Jim.
I'll roll today. Oh
Good
boy.
percentile, I hope.
I hope.
Nice, very nice.
We
So,
found 92 gold.
Zim, you hear sounds like heavy armor walking through the woods off the path towards your camp. They don't seem to be trying to be stealthy,
Dwarves.
Okay.
and
And
it
they're
is
heading towards us?
two. Yep, they're heading right for your camp.
Is it me?
Their weapons are not drawn, but they are wearing plate armor, and they do have long swords on their back.
We're standing and watch together. We're together. Or maybe I'm over here so I can stand and watch on this side.
As they approach into the light of your camp, you can see that one of them is a white-scaled dragonborn. The other one is a blue-scaled dragonborn.
Did the armor wake everybody else up?
I'll wake him up, don't worry. Hello there! It's nice to see some Dragonborn folk around these parts.
Indeed, we are traveling on the road to Luxana, and we, well, it's embarrassing to say, but we are not great at camping. And we noticed you had a fire. Is it possible we might take refuge by your fire for the evening?
1 second. Let me get a look at you first. My eyes are not that great in the dark. You know. I like to get closer.
Yeah. Can I get a look at him too?
Yep. Go ahead and make investigation checks. Okay. Zim, they're wearing
I'm
full
done.
plate armor with heavy weapons strapped to their back. Look like they've seen some battle, but their armor and weaponry are very well kept.
Okay.
Heskin, they look like Dragonborn wearing heavy armor. You're not very familiar with armor because you don't wear it.
Yes. So they look trustworthy?
That would be an insight check.
What can I insight to see if they're trustworthy looking?
That's why I said it'd be an insight check. Yep.
Okay, just making sure that you're allowed. Make sure I'm allowed to make it. All right, if this is below 10, dice are coming out tonight. Dice are coming out tonight. How is it possible? How is this possible?
You're gonna roll over 5.
It's not even logical. It's against the rules of nature.
Hey,
You're getting all your sucky rolls out of the way before we have to battle something.
how did you get my dice?
How do I turn off advantage?
You turned off van mode.
Yeah, how do I turn off advantage?
So you go up there. You click on the Beyond 20. There's a little cogwheel there.
Yeah, cogwheel.
It changed it. It's
I know, I didn't see it.
manager.
I looked around and I didn't see it.
It's still there.
Click Alt left. Alt left click.
Alt left click?
Or just click on normal roll. Oh,
Where's alt left
that's
click?
deleting. Hang on. I was deleting that.
I don't delete things.
There we go. There we go.
What tab is it under? Graphics, audio, video,
Hi.
text chat, dice?
Okay, so right there, when you're on your character sheet and you see Beyond 20, right above the bonus, your proficiency in your walking speed,
Yes.
click on Beyond 20.
Got it. We're good.
There's a place where it says roll with advantage.
Yeah.
And you can go normal roll.
Yeah, normal roll. Nice.
Or
shot.
ask every time if you want.
No, not even happening right now. Okay.
Okay.
Now.
But you saw it, you found it.
Yeah, can I roll again just to see if it's fixed? Thanks. Yeah, much better. We're back. We're back!
Oh my god.
All right. So, did you want to insight as well, Zim?
Feel the difference.
I can't hear you. What'd you say?
Did you want to insight as well?
Yeah, and I'd also like to crawl up on Heskin's shoulder, up to his shoulder, and I'd like to ask, greetings, friends. Where do you hail from?
Well, we've been traveling the land of Ashar in search of someone who's done some crimes and been doing evil, and we've been led to believe that they were recently in Hobbs and are on their way to Luxana, if not there already.
Ah, yes. Do they have a name or what they look like?
We believe that it is a tiefling of some sort, a red-skinned tiefling.
Do you happen to know a name?
We were not given a name. His appearance, we were led to believe that he'd be wearing either leather armor, chain armor, or black robes of some sort.
Interesting. Well, we've been traveling as well, and we have not seen anyone of that sort, but I believe you're more than welcome to travel with us, if our party agrees. But you can definitely join the fire and there.
I'm just curious. What did you say he was wanted for?
Crimes, doing harm, sowing chaos. We are of a lawful organization of mercenaries who are hired by the King's Guard from time to time or other parties for those who are sowing discord in the land to bring them to justice and
A
swift
lawful,
death.
a lawful mercenary, you say? It almost seems counterproductive.
Really? Have you
Yes.
ever hired a mercenary?
No,
Did
But
they
I've
have a
been one.
contract?
I've been a mercenary before.
Did you have a contract?
I did, yes. But
Did
who's to
you
say who's right and wrong sometimes?
adhere to the word of the contract?
Yes, I did. I'm a man of my word.
So, a man of your word would be a man of law. The law being your word in the contract, correct?
Well, here and there. Depends on what law you're talking about. Law of the land, law of the city, law of the contract. Many laws.
So then you see how it doesn't actually contradict itself to be a lawful mercenary at all, and that we use contracts.
So you're a contract mercenary.
As you wouldn't be a mercenary without a contract, would you?
Exactly, thank you. I rest my case, Your Honor. All right, now, would you like to join the fire with us?
That'd be delightful.
What were your names again?
And that's why Batman could be Superman.
I'm sorry, I didn't catch your names. What were your names again? Jerry and
mine-
Lewis?
I'm not sure what you're referring to there, but my name is Gith,
Write that down.
and this is my compatriot, Enkai.
It's pronounced Jeff.
Gith.
I bet he makes very good faces. That's Ankia. I believe you are of Swedish variety. I like to put things together.
Yeah.
But
That means
we
that
would be
nothing can break him.
delighted. Is it possible we might, we did smell cooking. If there's any food left, we could purchase some of it from you by chance. As I mentioned, we're not much for woods folk. We did
Yes.
have a camp follower, but unfortunately he was lost to a raid recently.
A raid, you say? Well, of what sort? A drow?
In fact, it was. How did you know?
We also encountered some drow. It was very unfortunate. We tried to save the caravan of people that they attacked, but unfortunately we got there too late.
Yes, it happened to us as well. We were traveling along. We had 2 camp followers. Well, I mean, they somewhat become champions of us, but they were halflings, and I don't know if you're familiar with halfling cooking, but they are the best, the absolute best at cooking. And one of them was good at hunting and cooking. The other one was good at cooking and cleaning. And unfortunately, the drow got both of them before we could fell the drow. Escaped down this hole, unfortunately, and, well, we're not
yes.
much at seeing in the dark, so we did not venture after them, and after all, it was just 2 halflings that we lost, but could have been worse.
Indeed. Well, yes, come sit by the fire and take a load off.
Yeah, I start pouring them bowls of food and I hand it out.
They drop some silver into your hand.
I don't take it.
They pick it back up off the ground
Alright.
as it falls.
No,
In the house.
I don't think I will.
Your hospitality is much appreciated.
No problem. I understand that you guys have lost a lot in the past few days.
Well, a little.
Some
They're
companionship
small
of the night.
folk. Pardon
I
the
don't know
joke.
what
It
that
tries to
would
alleviate
mean.
it. They were halflings, so there wasn't a lot. It was little.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Didn't-
Awkward.
Yeah, awkward.
Well, this is delicious food. It's just as good as halfling cooked. Just eat now.
It's best you just try not to talk to the little ones. Little man.
Yes, well, you understand, right?
Yes.
He
Indeed.
says, attempting to grasp at straws after putting his foot in his mouth thoroughly.
Yes. We're used to that around here. Dragonborn being wrong and putting their foot in their mouth.
Yes, well, we're not much for diplomacy. We're great at contracts, not great at diplomacy.
That's odd. You'd think that diplomacy and contracts would go hand in hand.
Yeah, you'd think, but no, not always. No. Mm-mm. The only part that hand in hand is the shake at the end of the contract, which hand goes in hand. That's how handshakes work.
Yes, for sure.
So, what brings you all to Luxana? Assuming you are traveling that direction as we are on the road there.
We're meeting with a contract actually.
Oh, so you do understand contract law?
I understand contracts.
Are you members of the guild as well?
The guild. We are the heroes of Ashar, is what we call ourselves.
Hmm.
Have you heard of us?
Sure he has.
More than likely.
Can't say that I have.
Ah.
Have you been
But
adventuring
you
long?
will
Are
travel.
you sure you're from Ashar?
Well, no, we're not from Ashar originally. We're from Gavilar originally, but we've been in Ashar for the last, 6 months or so, trying to
Ah.
find our quarry.
That would explain why you haven't heard of us. You're new. We'll give a pass.
Much appreciated. So, tell me some of your adventures. What all have you done?
Oh, I don't know where to begin. We once lost a man to a rug. It was so devastating.
A rug, you say?
I kid. No, I was just joking. We've
I've
had to
lost a
kill.
rug
We've
to
had
a
to
man.
kill
It's a bad deal.
kill a couple dragons. This here. You might not have heard of him, obviously, but this is Zim the Dragon Slayer. It's kind of well known around these parts. If you go to town and mention his name, they know of him.
Dragons have been asleep or gone for hundreds of years. Have they not?
They have not, my friend.
Not all of them.
They have not. They've been making a comeback.
Really? Since when? We haven't heard of that.
A couple months ago. It's kind of fresh. We also were unexpected by it. I almost died.
Wow. Well, glad that you survived, brother, friend, cousin.
Indeed. Yes. Have you heard of the Nerexians? This is my name.
That is familiar. Yes, we've heard of Nerexius.
Ah, yes. That's my mom. She's mean. Don't worry about her. I'll take care of her later.
Why would you say she's mean? Would you say?
She tried to kill my party one time because I wouldn't go with her.
Interesting.
Where's Aria when we need her?
Took out a whole church. Or two.
You don't say.
I just said. Aha.
Don't worry.
Why would-
He doesn't take after his mother. He's
No,
just
no.
stupid.
Why would she want you? Well, I guess not you. You said your party. Why would she want your party killed?
She wanted me to join her. I'm a pretty big deal around these parts.
I mean, from what I understand of her, she seemed pretty cool, powerful. Maybe you should have joined her.
You don't know Zim the Dragon Slayer, then. Very powerful. Much more powerful than her.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Do you
Really?
hire mercenaries too? Maybe after we finish our current job, we could work for you.
We can look into it.
Hmm.
No promises.
Well, it's getting pretty late. Do you mind if we sleep over here by your fire for the night, or should we go and find a bush or something?
That'll be fine.
Oh, dear, but we
We'll
need
just need to
to
let the
look
next shift know who you are and what you're doing.
Much appreciated. And again, thank you for the food, Master Zim, as I understand your name was. Apologies about the remarks on your stature. You are magnanimous, far beyond your height.
It's fine. I'll let it slide this time.
Thank you. And at that, they roll up some bedrolls kind of on the far side of the fire. They take a while taking off their armor, and you see them put on like leather armor to sleep in, like leather armor pajamas.
That's cute.
Leather armor pajamas.
All I need is a loincloth.
And at that, the first watch comes to an end.
All right. As we get ready to switch spots with the next crew, we let them know everything that we talked about and heard and found out about them.
What do you mean a red tiefling? What are you talking about? Have you looked at me? What?
I don't see color.
Fine. As long as there's, it's okay. Fine.
What color are you, though? Are you red? Oh, but you don't wear robes. All good.
You wear leather, black
Well, who
leather
doesn't?
robes.
They wear leather.
I wear black leather armor, red tiefling.
Well, heads up, they might be looking for you. So, tally-ho! Good night.
Awkward.
Wake me if you need me.
Awkward.
I thought you were purple this whole time.
This whole time.
I need to get my eyes checked,
Well, that's not
apparently.
like Mickey Mouse, so you
Am I even a white dragonborn?
Well, with your perception, I'm surprised you realized I was a tiefling.
You know, let me double check to see if I knew you were a tiefling or not. I thought you might have been something else.
That would be a wisdom or intellect check. It'd be one of
See.
those. It wouldn't be
We're
perception.
back. We're back, baby. I knew it.
dying to find a way to roll.
Yep. Always is.
I just had to make
All right.
sure.
Second watch. You may make a perception and a D percentile roll.
You said percentile.
What do the 92 do for
Yep.
us? Might I ask?
It was determining what random encounter you would have during your watch.
Oh. I see. I do declare.
What if you roll a 92 again?
I'm just gonna keep meeting nice dragonborn people.
More
That-
Dragonborn.
that are hunting poor Hajule. I assume they were hunting Darth Maul.
I think so.
That was my
Pretty
assumption.
obvious.
That was my perception ability assumption.
Pretty astute assumption.
I thought so, but apparently I might be wrong.
So, also now knowing what they know, I want to take a moment and take some of the pitch out of my bag and try to make a paste to muddy my appearance to not look red.
I
right.
would like to look
Predator
darker.
mode.
Darker red.
Make
Maybe blue
a
red.
stealth check to see what your disguise looks like.
Oh god, he's gonna look like a rhino.
Or just either stealth or deception.
Well, sleight of hand.
Let's go.
Does he get an advantage on his perception since we talked about the guys? And told him everything?
Does it have a disguise kit?
Perception is depending on what random thing he may or may not notice.
Okay. You're not very good at this disguise business.
He's fine with it. He feels pretty good about it.
You're now maroon.
Feel pretty good about it.
Yeah, you feel good about it.
Maybe you should have
Okay.
put on a fake
As the DM
mustache.
smirks.
Hey, go
The
find a
DM
fake.
always smirks, so you can't base that on anything.
Hey,
The DM
That
is
is
a regular
true.
smirker.
That is true. That is true.
Hajule, go find some sticks and make a fake mustache or something.
Out of sticks.
Yeah.
I'm gonna change my eye color to blue when they wake up. At least they'll know like red tieflings don't have blue eyes.
No, okay, make yourself suspicious. Got it.
Yeah, well, this guy doesn't seem like any other tiefling we've seen before. Maybe this is him.
Suspicious.
Did my percentile make it an uneventful night? Yeah.
Yep, uneventful for you. Well, that and your perception. You didn't notice the event that happened with your percentile.
Oh, okay.
There was deers mating in the background. You missed them.
A couple of owlbears getting it on. It's actually an owl and a bear, and you're
It's
like, that's how they come to be.
wow!
All right, and is there a third watch?
Yep, it's Arion.
It's Arion.
Arion.
And Valrena.
Let's see a perception and a D percentile.
And I've informed Arion why there's 2 extra people that are fire.
Here's the deep percentile for Valrhea.
Oh no.
'Kay.
We're doomed.
Perception for her might be better.
Calm down. I don't have her perception thing. That I can just type in. I can't backslash roll Valrhea the perception. I see you look like I do. Doesn't he have advantage in the woods?
Yeah, he does.
Sure.
You do actually.
I guess I'll roll another one.
I guess. I was really looking forward to not seeing a thing.
I guess.
Get your
If
glasses-
I must,
get your glasses on,
I'll
Arion.
roll
Come on, roll it.
again.
Oh my god.
It's a little better, I guess.
That's
All right. Uneventful night for you.
I don't believe it. Something is amiss.
So-
guys.
I
So
hope our
morning,
horse and the buggy is still there.
morning approaches, and as you see the two Dragonborn visitors getting ready, putting their armor on, you see off into the woods, tethered to a couple of trees, is two mounts, very not unsimilar to Heskin's. They're a little bigger, have a little more of a hump to their back, but also his horses also their horses also have horns.
Ah, look at these beauties! Who would have left them here?
Those would be our mounts. They're of the bison horse variety. You may or may not have heard of them. They're pretty rare, we're told. And
Yeah.
if something should happen, I'm told they also make delicious steaks and burgers. So
They
better than your
are-
normal horse meat.
They are beautiful. What's up, Windfall?
Hey, Heskin, they should mate with your horse.
I would
Location.
only be so lucky if they would allow my horse to do that.
Would you allow? I mean, it's the least we could do for allowing us to stay the night.
I slap old Bessie on the butt and go, "Oh, she would love it."
All right, they unsaddle one of their stud bison horses to allow it some time with Bessie.
The strongest one.
Bow, chicka, round, 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 round.
I would like to roll to see if she's pregnant or not.
Yeah, go for it. Roll a percentile. You're looking for under 30.
Under 30, she's pregnant.
Yep.
Come on, baby.
Oh.
Hey, Bessie, you did it! Indeed.
Barely.
All right.
I can
Bessie, let's
see
start
why
it
you
over.
I can see why you can say you don't know what's going to happen in this group. I understand now.
Some baby beefalo horses.
Yes.
Heskin,
Don't
you
worry,
have
Zim.
dinner.
You'll be able to ride them while they're young.
I'm gonna have to research on how long the gestation period is on beefalo.
Get your research on, homie.
Yep. Sib's just like, I don't know what just happened. All right, so they mount up and they ride their bison horses towards Luxana, and you guys get your wagon and everything ready and continue traveling on throughout the day. So,
Right.
second day of 5 rolls along, uneventful. You see other travelers going here and there, both directions. Some pass you, some don't.
Wait, we're
Camp
going the same
Falls
place
again.
they are, right?
Yeah.
We're just going a lot slower than them because we have a wagon? Or are we like,
Well,
kinda
also
like
they're-
just fairly behind them or what?
Yeah.
Well, our wagon is actually being pulled by 4 horses. I think we should go a little bit faster, shouldn't we?
And a pregnant Bessie.
Okay, slower.
But she just got pregnant.
I was about to say, how fast does it show?
Who knows?
Like 2
Bessie
seconds
is-
ago.
I'm just impressed you can tell she's pregnant already.
He's guessing.
If I know old Bessie, she got the job done one try.
Whatever that means.
Indeed.
So, yep. Second day goes by. Uneventful traveling on. You guys have a camp again.
Wait,
Uneventful camp.
can I look to
Yep.
see if I find any more of these holes that Julie had mentioned before?
Yes, you can do another perception check.
I'm gonna find these dang holes, boys.
I will go and check with him as well.
Okay.
Gotta throw away some rolls.
Did I see the holes?
Arion, you see a couple of them. They're less common the further away from Hobbs and the closer you're to Luxana you're getting. But you do see a couple of them.
Okay. These holes seem to be less common now.
Did Heskin see them?
After Haji or Arion pointed one of them out to you, you're like, you know what? I don't think that's an ant hill.
Those ants, they've gotten bigger. Reminds me of the
Those are-
Drow hills I wanted to jump in when you wouldn't let me. So, you think they're just patrolling this area and just stealing?
But it looks like it's less often that we're seeing them now, so we probably won't counter anymore. But keep that axe ready.
It's a halberd. For the
I'll be
second
keep
time.
calling that act.
Halberds are often called pole axes. because
Oh.
they're basically an axe head on the end of a pole.
It's a halberd. I'll halberd you know. It's a halberd.
Potato carrot.
Indeed.
Very good,
Broccoli.
very good.
Broccoli.
So next night, uneventful as well. You guys travel on. The rest of the way is uneventful until you get to the outskirts of the city-state of Luxana.
Oh, Luxana, how will we get to you?
How'd we get up there?
in the clouds, and I don't know what to do. Ha!
So you see it off in the horizon miles before you get to it,
That was the
and you
first one on the
see
right.
towers periodically that appear to be docking points where there is airships that seem to go short range just to the towers back and forth to Luxana.
An airship, you say?
Mm-hmm.
I don't think Bessie can fly us over there, boys. How do we plan on doing such a thing?
Oh, it looks like we need to get on one of those airships. Are they allowing us to take the horses, or do we need to secure them somewhere?
So
Anybody
you're
see
still a
anything?
ways off from the tower, but make perception checks as you're getting closer. And you notice there's more than one tower. They seem to be kind of spaced off on different points because there are different roads now that are kind of converge in this area. Zim and Hajile, you guys definitely see this, but you notice that the towers are kind of like when you see a bridge that has an overpass going up where it kind of ramps up and then has a platform at the top. So it's not your normal like sentry tower, but it's more of just like a ramped up, as if there was going to be a suspension bridge, but then it doesn't have a bridge. It stops there. So it looks like it's designed for wagons, cargo, travelers to walk up a ramp and then be able to mount at the top of the flat platform at the top. It appears that really the main purpose is to make it so the airships don't have to try and land on the ground. So as you get closer, you notice the airships are basically the same type of ships that you'd see inside of the water, but they have some kind of inflatable contraption above them that gives them lift. Zim, you may make a intelligence check with advantage to see if you can kind of decipher how it works.
Ah, yes.
You get kind of the idea that those must be some kind of bladders that are filled with air or some kind of other gas that's been infused somehow to give it the strength to lift a ship off the ground. And you get the obvious opinion that these are ships that would otherwise be inside of a lake or inside of an ocean or river, and they're built the exact same, which is why they don't want them to hit the ground. But it's some kind of bladder filled with some kind of gas, an air of some kind that's keeping it aloft.
All right.
I wonder how they're doing this.
What those are. I've seen them before.
How do they work, Zim?
Oh, well, air fills those things on the top and they float like balloons.
What is a balloon?
A balloon is it's that. It's right there.
Indeed. Indeed. I've never seen one before, but it's
Okay,
glorious. I would like
Yeah.
a balloon.
That's well too bad.
Zim, can you make a balloon?
I need some supplies. Well, I'll get around to it.
All right. You tell me what we need and we'll collect it.
All right, I'll make a list.
Check it twice.
Zim, what do you say we just follow the route that allows us to take our wagon up there?
Yeah, we can do that too.
That doesn't sound like taking a balloon. I wanted a balloon.
I don't trust it.
One later.
Don't trust the balloon. Look at it. It can fly float thing. It goes. It's magic.
If I was meant to fly, I wouldn't be able to make darkness.
Huh?
It makes sense to me.
Okay. I didn't know you made the darkness. Is that why Hello Darkness is your old friend?
All right. So as you guys are traveling, you reach the tower and you see that it's got a fair amount of guards. It's got a little bit of a line leading up to it, and it's got guards posted all along the ramp. And at the entry before you go up to the ramp, it's got kind of a queued off area where some guards approach you. Ho, citizens, do you seek to visit the city-state of Luxana?
Ah,
Yes, we do.
We do indeed.
And what would your purpose be?
Heskin?
Business and pleasure. Pleasurable business, they might say.
And what sort of business? Are you transporting something in that cart there?
Not particularly, no. We are just meeting some friends and shopping and seeing the place. We've heard a lot about it.
Okay.
Plus, we've heard the taverns in Luxana are amazing. Great hospitality. Would love to try them.
Well, we do need to register all visitors that are coming in. How long do you plan to stay?
That's a great question.
A week.
Or
week?
less. Or so.
All right.
Give or
1
take.
week stay, that's perfectly fine. Of course, you're not held there. You're welcome to leave earlier if it is less. But a week stay is perfectly fine. We
In
do
that
need to
case,
have you
put us
sign
down for a year.
A year will require some green cards, some visas for you to be able to work there. Are you going to be
A
employed?
week is fine. A
So
week
what?
is fine. A week is fine.
I'm sorry. I just thought I could leave early, so I picked a long time so I could leave early if I wanted to.
Well, for you to stay for a full year, that would imply that you're taking up residence and lodging that would be otherwise unavailable to other visitors. So we'd need to make sure that you are registered for that amount of time, which
What's
will,
the-
of course, cost
What's the maximum amount of time without requiring that stuff?
1 month.
We'll take a month. Sign us up.
Very good. Please do sign the ledger.
All right. I put my handprint.
Okay, is that your signature?
That is.
I eloquently take the pen and sign it with my tail, with like all colorful like.
Okay, do you sign your actual signature?
No.
Heskin, your signature, the page turns green as you do it. Hajile, when you sign yours with a different name, the ink turns red. Would you mind stepping over here to this line, sir?
They got you. Oh, no, you didn't.
Uh-oh.
And
I'm
anyone
just
else
playing my character.
sign
Anyone
the
else
ledger?
like to lie about themselves?
I'll pull a stamp out and
All right. Is it your stamp, your signature?
Ooh, I like
Valray
your
would sign her signature, I believe.
Yeah, she would,
Ariane,
actually.
what do you sign?
I'll sign my name.
Okay.
And at the bottom, I put medium eyes.
The surname.
I'm the one.
Hajile, they take you about 20 feet away from the group where you're kind of out of earshot
you up.
to a degree. And they make some signs in Thieves' Cant that you would understand, saying, "Are you here on other official business?"
I don't know how. I don't know if I don't have any other business, but I'll make some signs with these can't saying that I'm open to business, which is why I don't want to give my actual name.
We understand that gentlemen of certain qualities must respect each other's business and their time. Please do see the guildmaster when you get in to make sure that you're not causing any trouble for the city and their business. And he hands you a coin.
Okay.
Present this at the
Agreed.
Sleeping Lion.
Sleeping Lion. Will do.
And I caution you, should you fail to make an appearance there the first night, it would not go well for you.
Okay.
And then they
Coin,
kind of speak
Sleeping
loudly.
Lion.
And don't be lying to us again, or else you won't be admitted into the grand city state of Luxana. Now back off with you.
Okay.
They told you, Agile.
Oh, well, let's go on.
Okay. Glad to have that over with.
So you're able to go up there, and when you get up to the top of the ramp, there's a little bit of a line, but people are loading onto it'd be basically an air ferry to be able to fly over to the docking points of the city of Luxana. As you get onto the ship, you see a couple familiar faces, the couple of Dragonborn that camped you for a night. Appears that they got there before you. And they're like, Heroes of Ashar it was, right? Heroes of Ashar?
Ah, that's right, Gith. That's right, Gith.
Led by your fearless and magnanimous leader, Zim, if I recall, the Dragon Slayer.
Indeed.
that's right, Jeff.
Gith.
With a TH.
Yes.
Well, it's nice to see that we've both made our destination. I see that you do have your friend, and I see that you try to disguise yourself. There, don't worry, you don't match the description of the tiefling we're after.
Oh, I don't know what you're talking about. As I shake off any remaining pitch that might be on me.
The dung that was on
Like
the manure that he thought was mud.
Yes.
The Bessie Eckerman.
He doesn't believe in
You know,
showering.
we have only been to Luxana a few times ourselves, but we hear that Helga's bathhouse would be wonderful for your complexion.
You
Just
know what?
an
I like
idea.
where your head's at. Gentlemen, let's all go to Helga's first.
I'm sure that you'll find its services much to your liking. And at that, the airship starts to take off. It's about a 30-minute flight to get to you from the tower up to the actual city docking point of Luxana.
While we're flying, can I interest our friends Gith and Ankit, Ankil, whatever his name is,
Ankle.
in some gambling?
Oh, absolutely.
Yes, I'd like to gamble with them a little bit.
But mercenaries don't gamble.
Indeed.
I'd like to study the ship more.
Yeah. So make a intelligence check with proficiency.
I'm assuming you're talking to Zim for the ship,
Yep.
not me.
Do you have any gambling proficiencies of any kind?
Me?
Mhm.
I have dragon chest tools.
Okay. What kind of gambling are you trying to do?
Rock paper scissors tournament.
Okay.
rock paper scissors tournament. Is that what you just said?
I'm a simple man. I'm a simple dragon.
All right. Roll a d4. All right, you both hit 3. Roll again.
Out of curiosity, just playing to play, Heskin.
Yes.
You won the second round.
You're not gambling anything?
Ha! No, we're gambling.
Yep. It's 1 gold wagers.
Oh my god.
Okay. That's
Wow.
not as much as I thought it was gonna be, but let's keep going.
You said not as much?
I said it's I was thinking more. Let's do like a
you-
20 gold round and be done. Let's just say all
Right.
all the rounds that happened, we ended up in this winning or losing 20 gold total.
All right, this is the last one for 20 gold.
All right, let's roll a d20.
Yep.
Okay.
No, just a d4.
It's 20 gold.
But you're
Don't
rolling
roll a
rock, paper,
D4
scissors.
for the
Fine.
rock paper scissors cannon.
You won that one as well. You won 20 gold.
Let's go! Ha What a
you
great
go.
trip already.
You're like, I like Luxana. All right. So Zim, studying the ship quite a bit, you go over and you actually find the master engineer who's kind of stoking the fires, and you see what he's doing, and you kind of get the impression that it's basically hot air, but you see him tossing in some kind of rocks that you're not entirely familiar with, because when they burn, they're rocks, but they're burning, and they're burning really hot, and it seems to be affecting the air that gives the ship more lift. You look over to the sides, and they're using sails on the sides of the ship to kind of give it different turning directions and stabilizing it, since it doesn't have waves to sit on. It doesn't have any kind of buoyancy as it otherwise would have. So it's got some different fixtures it otherwise would have. But you're pretty sure with the materials, you could make one of these. With
Okay.
materials and supplies and enough time, you could make one.
I believe in you.
All right. Perfect.
You'd probably need to make a smaller one in order to man it yourself, because you do see there's a lot of crew people pulling ropes and levers and different things here and running back and forth, because it is a big ship that's carrying a lot of people and carts and horses and stuff. But you could probably make a miniature one.
Enough to carry me?
Don't have to carry you and your team easily.
Okay.
Like, you could make one the size of a canoe really easily, and that would just be you. You could make one the size to carry your team and become like your now transport with more time and money.
I've seen Zim's rafts. I don't know if he can make one for the whole team.
And I didn't recognize the fuel that he was using. You said it was rocks. That's what it
Yeah,
looked
you didn't recognize it.
I want to question him about that.
Yeah, go ahead and make a persuasion. Let's see what this questioning sounds like. That's perception. Persuasion.
Oh, I
Thank
don't know.
goodness.
Yeah, I think I clicked the wrong one there. That was intentional. Get that out of the way. Yeah.
13. Okay. You go over and you let's hear how you say it, and I'll see how it's interpreted by your
Hey
persuasion.
there, friend. I'm gonna notice you guys are filling this contraption with a type of fuel I've never seen before.
Oh yeah.
Filling me in on what you're using there. Just
Oh, you're
curious.
talking about the limbo rocks there, say? Yeah, the limbo rocks come from the elder plate of limbo. Every once in a while, some mages will open up a portal there, and our miners are able to go there, extract quite a haul, and bring it on back. It's the only city that runs on limbo rock.
Mages?
Yeah, wizard folk, pointy hats, long beards.
Yeah. Okay. Have to find me one of those. All right.
Pointy hat or a long beard. Ha ha ha.
Oh.
Well, give it time. I'm sure you can grow yours out just fine.
Oh, I'm getting there. Thank you. Oh. All right. I guess that's all I needed to know. I just wanted to know the fuel it uses.
Yep. So, according to him, it's rocks from the plane of limbo
Okay.
that are imported in.
To find a way there. Foreshadowing. Help.
There's all kinds of foreshadowing that you guys just bypass.
I want one.
So,
Yeah,
Yep.
Actually, can I ask him if I can maybe purchase some?
Make another persuasion.
We're still on the contraption, on trying to get to the city, right?
Yeah.
Correct. You're getting closer.
Well, never mind that.
Can I have some rocks? Sure can't. Okay, thanks.
I wouldn't be able to sell you any myself, but the Guild of Transport's in charge of all the imports and exports and distribution. If you were to head up to the Guild office, the Guild of Transport might be able to see to your needs.
All right. Well, I appreciate all your help. I'll look
Absolutely.
into
Always good to see an inquisitive mind.
Okay.
Then he gets back to work barking orders at people shoveling stuff and people pulling ropes and levers. At that point, you guys dock in at the South Harbor. Lots of other boats and ferries, and you notice at this point that there are a couple, not a lot, but just a very, very few independently captained vessels as well. But most of them seem to be with the city of Luxana, city-state Luxana's tabard and flags and fair about it. So it looks like there's just a couple of them that are ran by other people, but most of them are owned by the city.
Indeed. All right, let's find that bathhouse for old Hajire. Anyone have a map?
We could probably inquire if there's a visitor center or something to tell us where things is.
So as you ask that, you notice that there are stands, kiosks, with what looks like
I press a button.
a button.
You are here.
He's saying in case there's a button that comes up, he's pressing it.
So there's a elven lady who has a button right here that says "Ask me for directions," and you walk right up to her and just press it, and she's like, I apologize, sir, but please do not touch me. That was not appropriate.
Oh, I'm sorry. I saw a button and I just had to press it.
Yes, it says "Ask me for directions," not press here for assault.
Oh, no. We don't need salt, but if you had pepper, we would love some.
Oh, I see. You must be looking for the Bard's College, or
Yes.
otherwise the place for the clown school.
Ah, yes, indeed. That's where we're headed.
Very good.
Excuse me, madam. Please excuse my traveling compatriots here. I was just wondering if you could give us some directions to a couple places. We heard there's a wonderful bathhouse to relax around here, and maybe looking for a bar. It's called. Let's see if
Anywhere
I
we
can
can
remember.
gamble. A good gambling bar.
The Sleeping Lion.
I'm not tired, Hajile. We don't need to go to sleep. Let's go party.
Let me help you out here. The Helga's bathhouse would be the closest one.
That's
It
the
is
one.
here on. It is here
I apologize for him.
on the south side of the town of the city state. So it's not very far. It's only about 20 minutes up the road right there.
Perfect. Let's go.
Okay, thank you. And
You will look for the fountain out front with a dwarven woman with robust bosoms. I'm sure your friend won't have a problem noticing them as it appears to his but he likes to push right away. But there will be a fountain with the well-rounded dwarven bosoms spouting off the water into the fountain. It's very artistic, very highbrow.
Our bosoms are nice and round.
Yes, that is what I said, yeah.
Okay. What other
And
shape would
then,
they be?
For the sleeping lion, once you go to Elga's, you will keep on going along the perimeter road. It is not far, just about another hour past that.
No, we don't need no sleeping lion. We're here to party.
Are there any other
So
places
we
that
can
you
get a map.
recommend that we see?
Should you need any other help, we do perimeter around the perimeters, have other kiosks for the information. It is a service that the city-state of Luxana does provide. And as you go into each inner ring, around the perimeter roads, same thing. We do have the kiosks for the information to help you.
Do you have any more of those
Thank you very
buttons my
much.
friend could have to push when he needs to feel buttony?
Does he intend to give people the directions?
No, but that way he doesn't touch anybody else. He can touch
Well,
himself instead.
We could simply tell him to put his hands in his pockets.
That wouldn't work. There's no buttons in his pockets.
So as I start pushing them, I start pushing them along the way. Thank you very much for your time. And then I toss her a gold and say, I'm sorry for them.
Thank you very much. It is appreciated. And do be careful. Here in the city-state of Luxana, there's always some very tight laws. Should they cause trouble?
I stop. I turn around. Like, what type of laws?
Oh, mostly don't disturb the peace. We are very peaceful and very serious about maintaining order in our city. So, ruckus and disorderly behavior would generally not be tolerated.
Oh boy.
I look at Valrea, and I whisper, should we have left Heskin back at the other place?
I don't know what you're talking about. I don't have pieces of anything.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Of
All
course.
right, y'all.
Travel safely. Welcome again to Luxana.
Oh,
right, just go-
Luxana, let's go party.
Does
First
all right?
we
Does
go to
anybody
Helga's
remember
bathhouse,
where
and
we're
then
supposed to?
I have to go pee. Hey!
Does anybody remember where we're supposed to be meeting Darius? Well, no, we don't. Is it Darius that we know is the name is?
Mhm.
Okay,
Yep,
I
you're
believe
meeting
we're
Darius.
meeting him at
Mhm.
Helga's
Luxana.
bathhouse.
but where in Luxana? Do we remember?
I think it was a sleeping lion.
It was not the sleeping lion.
Okay.
It was
Let me
the
see
awake. It was the wake griffin. I believe if you go back to my Twitch about 4 months ago, you'll find it. It's been quite the journey to old Darius.
It has been.
Like we've been traveling in real time.
Right?
Yep.
Basically.
No joke.
It is the Rice Farmers Refuge.
All right. Let's go to Helga's bathhouse, get prepared, and then rice farm it up. What a place to go.
You guys go ahead. I'll meet you back here. I'm gonna go over to the Sleeping Lion.
You want to?
I'll be right back.
You want to split the party? We're going to this bathhouse because you're the one that smells like mud. Come on, Hajile.
Yes.
I look up at the sky. Do I have enough time? Do I judge how much
Can't
time I
go
have?
some sleeping place when you smell
You've
like
got
that.
a good 4 hours before nightfall.
Okay. All right. Okay.
Come on, Hajile.
Bath. This things a Heskin should be saying.
Yes, I did say it, actually. I said you need to take a bath. I'm on the same page, Hajili. Alright.
Alright.
When
So,
we get to the bathhouse, I'd like to order drinks for everyone, especially Hajile. He has had a rough trip being all grimy and gross and nasty.
Absolutely. So you get to the bathhouse. It is run by Helga, who has the statue of her naked
Indeed.
out front with water pouring out of her nipples into a fountain.
Where else would water
You
pour
go
out?
in, and there's her, but she's in like a
Lovely
bikini,
Helga.
a dwarven woman in a bikini, as she has a lot of servants who are all scantily clad, men and women, in sheer clothing that's mostly see-through, running drinks and food, giving towels, tending to people. It looks like all the baths full nude. There's no clothing in the baths.
I was literally just thinking that.
Does she have a beard?
Oh, of course she does.
Alright.
Dwarven woman.
Excuse me, somebody that has drinks. Please get this man the strongest drink you have. He's been a little uptight since we've gotten here. And I point to Hajile.
You get the attention of Helga as you walk in, and she goes, "Oh, a Dragonborn.
Indeed.
We haven't had one of you here in minutes." Yes.
Yes. And I'll be here,
Welcome to my
for a few
establishment.
minutes.
Allow me to introduce myself. I am Helga, and I am the purveyor of my bathhouse. I
yes.
should tell you the very first rule of Helga's bathhouse is no clothes allowed.
Alright, I take.
You will find some
take
secure lockers
Hajile's
over
clothes
there
and
under
rip 'em off.
guard.
I take Hajile's clothes and rip them off him. You heard the lady, Hajile! Ha ha! Party time!
So she does that, and different drinks are brought over to you. You'll find my servants here bring trays of whatever ails you. There's, of course, wines and meads and ales and tonics of different sorts, and do take what you desire. They shall keep tabs, and we charge you on your way out.
Ah, yes. But your strongest drink for my tiefling friend here. He's had a
Very
rough go.
good. Goliath drool it is.
Wait a minute. I'll take whatever you would serve him. And I point to Zim.
I call that dwarven mother's milk.
Second part, I'll take the Goliath. Thank you very much.
Yes. Give him the strongest thing. He deserves it.
Very good. We shall get him some Goliath drool. And for you?
I'll have the milk, please. It sounds delicious.
Indeed it is. We brew it in-house.
I'm sure you
Dear
do.
God.
I've
I'll
seen
have
the
water.
fountain.
I'll
Oh,
have
do you
water.
love it? It is just to die for. I had it created when I opened the establishment.
I'd rather not die for a fountain, but yes, it's good.
Oh, you are witty. I did hear the humor of Dragonborns is that of legends.
Indeed. Indeed. It's true.
So, you all indulge inside of the bathhouse and its wares.
Yes,
Yeah, I
he does.
I take like half a sip of this thing.
No,
just to
no.
Really baby this.
No.
I want to keep my wits
Heskin
about me.
makes sure that he is drinking the same speed
right.
we are.
I know.
I
I
want-
want to make sure my wits are about me. I don't drink this heavily.
I want a Constitution saving throw, please.
Yes. Yes, get him.
From me,
From anybody who's drinking.
I believe you're drinking.
I'm not drinking.
Ah, yeah, good constitution saving throw, my good man.
So, Heskin, yours comes in. It is very frothy, like the thickness of a milkshake.
Oh,
And it
perfect.
tastes-
Case.
Kind of
Is it
kind of
warm?
like a chocolate milk,
Delicious.
but with hints of a liquor inside of it,
Yeah.
and you feel it, but you know you could handle a lot more of these, but it's kind of sweet.
Okay.
and every now and then he finds a nipple here.
Hajile, yours is like the biggest bubbled foam you can imagine, like unnaturally large bubbles in this foam, and it's almost like it's entirely foam. Like you're drinking it, but it's just foam.
Okay.
But it makes you burp. You're just like,
Is he floating?
It's
Handle that.
strong. It's got a strong taste to it, and it one of those ones where it burns your throat for hours after you've had that drink, and you're just like, keep burping, can't stop burping.
Hajile, try this milk you passed up on. It is delicious. To die for. Don't die for it, actually. It is delicious, though. Like a nice chocolatey milk. And
I don't know. In a
and
couple more of these,
I shove it into his face.
I don't know any more, and I'll start talking like Zim.
That's fine. That's fine.
His,
Try it.
If you try any of Heskin's, it's like an alcoholic, delicious milkshake.
Mm. Okay.
Arion, do you indulge?
Drink anything.
I don't know.
Arion, you gotta try this Goliath's saliva. Goliath's
We're here to have a good time.
Goliath's drool.
Make perception checks while you guys are
I will
there.
make perception.
I would like to make a persuasion check on Hajile to keep drinking as well.
All right. So Hajile, actually everybody notices that for whatever reason, just people stare at Arion, and you hear under their breath like, "I have never seen somebody so average. Like they are a perfect 5. They are neither a
Perfect
1
5.
nor a 10.
We're still naked,
Just
right?
straight 5.
Yeah,
I
we're
didn't think
so
I'd ever
naked.
see a 5 before,
We're so naked. It was like I've never seen someone so
I
average.
hear these,
but just
I hear these, and it makes me.
I can't
Just
help but
my-
keep staring at like
Oh,
there's
my
no
eyes.
flaws, but there's no perfection. It's like a work of art that was never started or finished.
There. Now we're having a good time, Hajile. Now we're having a good time, Zim. And I look over at Valrea. Now I'm having a good time, Valrea.
Pretty sure Valray has opted to not come in.
Oh, she's in. She's a team player. She didn't say no.
That is the
She
worst
is
line of a
saying
rapist.
Hey,
Yes.
Hey, he's a Dragonborn Barbarian, baby.
So, yeah,
I order Hajile another different kind of drink. Do you have
they just,
something tiefling-y?
there's like charcuterie, like meat and cheese. There's olives. There's different types of fruits that just keep on coming by. And with those high perceptions, you notice that the servers are actually keeping like tallies of what people have had for your end bill. So it becomes apparent that while they're providing you all you can eat, all you can drink, all that you could desire, they are keeping tabs.
I would like to convince them to give us a discount because we are the heroes of Ashar.
All right, make a perception check.
Perception.
Actually,
I'm sorry, not perception, persuasion.
I was like, oh no, I don't want to then.
Persuasion check. All right, let's hear how you say it.
Aha! Hello there. I'm not sure if you're aware, but we are kind of a big deal. We're the heroes of Ashar, and as us coming to your establishment, we might bring in some more business. So, if you don't mind, we'd like this a little bit of a discount, maybe half. Some free drinks and stuff, and we'll bring more people in to also drink and party at your establishment. So we'd be bringing in more business than we'd be taking, really.
Ooh, the heroes of Ashar.
Yes.
Well, in that case, why don't you come to my private bath?
Ah, yes. Hajile is dying to do so. Zim is Zim the Dragon Slayer, if you have not noticed. Arion is our average friend. I'm sure everyone has noticed. We hear them. I am Heskin Nerexius, and this is Valrea the Beautiful.
Yes, I see that there's quite a bit of beauty going around this heroes of Ashar.
Yes.
Tell me,
Indeed.
Heskin, are you the dragon he slayed, or do you go more for the females?
No. I was not slayed by Zim, but he does ride me from battle to battle.
Oh, he rides you, does he?
Yes, right on my shoulder.
On your shoulder? How wild.
Indeed. Indeed. Tally-ho, I say.
I believe a discount could be worked out if you worked for it.
Yes. Hajile, we need you. Valrea, let's go. Come on,
No,
Arion.
This isn't a tiefling's endeavor. I have tieflings by the plenty, as you see my servers here.
Oh, no.
Dragonborn,
I don't get into
however,
that.
are a hard find.
I don't get into that nonsense. But I can give you some scales. I can give you some scales that you can grow some of me yourself.
No, we don't need any more
No.
of those.
Not again.
Heskin,
Apparently, I'm going.
Oh no.
A D20.
he's very, very persuasive to you.
She seems like it. I feel like the squirrel in
Oh,
Sword of the
shoot.
Stone, and she is I'm Merlin, and she's
She
that,
does this
that
whole-
other squirrel.
She does this
Don't get
whole
off
thing
me.
like this.
Remember, you started the conversation. You
I was just trying to get us
initiated
all a
this whole
discount.
thing.
I saw how expensive.
Oh,
we
you're
were
gonna
doing.
get yourself
Yeah.
a discount.
Very good this
Yeah, work for it.
All
Well,
right.
come on, Eskin.
I go.
Work.
I go with her, but I make sure to tell her, make sure that Hajile is well taken care of as well.
Oh, he will be. He'll be as
don't
well
let-
taken
don't let-
care of as I am.
And I let her know,
you-
don't let him go anywhere. Don't let him leave. Don't let him go anywhere. Along with the rest of the party.
All right, so you are taken off to the private baths, Heskin.
Right. We're gonna be really clean after this.
Yep. While also being really dirty.
Eskin, the safe word is Proxildabivik Maglaxikark.
Yes.
You're
Crocodile tears. I
you're
heard.
like help her clean her pipes.
All right, so Heskin, make a performance check.
Oh.
Oh
He's got that on
boy.
lockdown. You know, if I was Barkley, I'd have aced this.
Can't wait till you get infected with another disease.
I tried to resist, bro. Oh, I was so close to critting too.
Oh,
So close to critting.
great. We're going to get a surcharge.
No, he already made the persuasion. He's working it off for you.
Made the persuasion, boys. You're welcome.
Yep, and then she did too.
Yeah, she was very. She was rapier than I was.
Extremely perfect.
I mean, I rolled it for you to see.
Yeah, I saw that.
Wasn't messing
I
around.
don't know what's going on in Aragon's house, but
No, it looks like the ceiling.
changing the smoke detectors.
Looks like an average ceiling if I were to say. Oh, why are you showing us your feet?
Oh my
Who knows
god.
what's going on in this joint?
Those are the weirdest toes I've seen.
Sorry,
Oh, God.
sorry, viewers.
It was the angle.
Oh, yeah. No, try and defend that. You can't defend that. We already saw it.
You're looking at the weirdest angle.
I understand now that for better or worse. I get the worst part now.
That's Rashawn's feetsies. This is why
You're
you're
not
at the
doing
bathhouse.
yourself any favors.
This is why Rashawn's at the bathhouse.
All
Make a
right.
change
Well,
to the
I'm going to go
driver's
throw up real quick.
All right.
Yeah,
Well,
the foot cam.
All right. So you're there for approximately 2 hours.
okay.
Hajile, if you would like to try and slip out earlier, you may make a stealth check to try and slip out earlier.
But I have a lot of people looking after him to keep him there.
You do. That's why it's a stealth check.
All right. With disadvantage because they're after him.
So Hajile is very, very clever about how he does it. He convinces one of the servers
I would
that
also like to sneak out.
the way that you're snuck in, sir. He convinces one of the servers that the way she carries those trays is just amazing. He's got to learn her technique. And he gets her to show her where the trays are being carried and stuff, and then is able to kind of slip out the servant's entrance that way. And Hajile, you're on your own. You are
All right, so
out
I'm going
a
to.
full hour before the rest of the group, and they are
Okay.
busy indulging themselves that they don't notice you've gone.
And I've got all my gear and everything too. I'm clothed in the street, right?
Yeah, you can get your stuff
Nope,
before
he
you go.
snuck out naked,
Okay.
baby. He snuck out naked. Put him naked in the streets.
Naked in
All right,
the
I make my way
streets.
over. I make my way over to the sleeping lion.
Almost kept
You
him
make
from
your
it.
way over to the sleeping lion. It's like I said, it's about an hour further along the perimeter road there. It's a very unassuming establishment. It's obviously an inn and tavern as well. Mostly tavern, very, very minimal inn. Looks like the rooms are maybe for VIP and invited guests only. It does have a basement area that looks like it is held up by a bouncer that's not accessible to just anybody.
I make my way over to the bouncer, and I take the coin that was given to me by the guards, and I do that. I roll it through my fingers.
I see you're here to on business. He takes the coin from you. Proceed. You want to speak with Vasile.
Thank you. Where can I find him?
He will find you when you get down there.
I make my way.
All right. So
I
you walk
assume
down.
there's like. No, go ahead.
There's several stairs going down. They've got tapestries and paintings on the wall that you've been in enough of the establishments that you know that people are watching you through them. Like, you can't tell exactly who or where. Like, if you were to stab it, you'd probably stab the wrong place, but you know that those things are there specifically so that they can be surveyed, which is a kind of a relief to you because you also know that it's a secure establishment. So as you get down there, it is a bar that just has a few tables, and it has one really large, like, you've never seen an overweight tiefling before until today.
Wow.
There is a blue-skinned, extremely overweight, very large tiefling sitting at a table. There's a couple of goblins kind of walking back and forth, like bringing him messages and putting things on his desk. And he kind of reads it, scribbles something on it, hands it back to him. He looks up and sees you come down and just, Come. You have entered the domain of Vasile. Oh, that I may be of service to you.
I've entered your city and let you know I am available to be on business. I've come with some friends, but I wanted to show respect and not cause any trouble in your city, so that's why I'm here.
I appreciate that. Sometimes folks don't realize the importance of running a city such as this. And when they cause trouble, well, that is not pretty for anybody. Tell me, what is your purpose for being in my city?
We're just making a delivery, a small delivery to an old friend, and then we'll be out.
Delivery of what?
Just eggs, very rare eggs from our old town. But that is all I'm at liberty to tell.
All that you're at liberty to tell. You bring eggs into my town, my city, my city state.
They're not anything dangerous. That much I can trust. You can trust me on.
Will they hatch?
No, they will not hatch. They are similar to chicken eggs.
Why bring them then?
It's delicacy he wants.
Delicacy for who?
The person that we're delivering them to.
Who is buyer?
I am not at liberty to divulge my buyer. You understand.
You see him put down the papers that he had in front of him, and he... No, I believe it is you who does not understand. You have come into my city. You have come into my kingdom. And you bring item that I do not know about. I do not know is dangerous. I do not know is harmful. I do not know if should be taxed. You must divulge to me at least your buyer. With that name, I can decide whether or not I can allow you to keep the rest of your secrecy.
Well, how do I want to play this one? How would Heskin do this?
That's never a good way of asking.
I like what you're thinking. That's a winning argument right there.
Is there another way I can? Heskin will probably tell him. Is there another way I can earn your trust to ensure that without breaking my vow to my buyer?
Not after you've already entered my domain. If I had invited you here, I would already trust you. As I did not invite you here, you came into my city. You owe me trust first before I give to you. Allow me to make it easier for you. I have no interest in your business if your business does not harm my business. If your business is potentially harmful to my business, I have a great deal of interest in your business. So, with that said, what is your business?
Oh, in that case, they're just broken eggshells. There's nothing to them. It's some sort of delicacy that my buyer wants. I think his name is Darius. I have it written with my group, but it's just eggshells that he wants, and it's fine.
Darius is red tiefling.
Have I seen Darius? Have I seen Darius?
I think so. You would know he's a red tiefling, though, if you didn't see him yourself.
All right. Funny part is, I don't think I've actually ever knew that.
See, you don't see color, just like Heskin.
I didn't even know he was a tiefling. I just knew you just kept describing him as Darth Maul.
No, we did. This is true.
I believe so. Yes.
Very good. Darius has the blessing of the family. You are free to do your business. Are you here for any other business or any other thing while you are in my city?
No, simply just that, and hopefully to enjoy the taverns of your city. I am
Very good.
available while I'm here, should you need, though.
Very good. All messages from the family in this city are carried out by one who will be wearing this token. And he shows you over a lapel pin with a dagger being sheathed into a sack of gold. If you receive message from one wearing insignia such as this, pay attention. Otherwise,
I will,
you
and
again have my blessing to be in this city and do your business.
thank you very much, Vasilius.
Vasily.
Vasily.
Better get it right, bro.
I just pulled a Heskin.
Better get it right, bro. So what happens when you try to think what Heskin do.
Now, if you are looking for your Darius friend, he is here. He has been waiting for somebody to meet with him. I believe that might be you and your compatriots.
Oh, he is here now.
He has been here for a few days.
Ah, excellent. We have a place to meet him, so thank you very much.
Yes, it is in the inner ring, one ring up from here. Not hard to find.
I appreciate it. And that being said, I'll make my way back up. Now,
Take care. Welcome. So, you're able to make your way back. By the time you get back to the bathhouse, it'll be right when the rest of them are going to be done. So, they won't even necessarily notice you're gone if you hurry.
Wait.
then I hurry back so that
Wait, hold on. I didn't drink anything. So can I be
You want to see us have separate tabs.
no.
You
I was waiting
cheapskate!
for him outside of the establishment.
He's like, I only dipped my toe in the water. The rest of them took full baths.
Right. It wasn't me.
You're waiting for what now?
I was waiting for Hachile outside of Sleeping Lion.
Did you follow me? You didn't see me leave, so you wouldn't know I've gone to the Sleeping Lion.
I saw you. I wasn't drinking.
All right, make your perception check.
Come on, one. Come on, Natty one. Natty one.
Wait for it.
We are.
For it.
They're rolling battle all
Yeah,
night.
You
nothing.
definitely did
saw
not
nothing.
see him sneak out.
You saw a different. You saw a different tiefling.
Yeah, so you thought you were keeping tabs on Hajile, and as you're like watching, you see this other tiefling come back from like you're guessing the bathroom or the outhouse or something, and you're like, wait a second. That's not Hajile, that's a girl.
What was she doing?
They look very similar.
Right.
Just a couple cuts difference.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, you know that you lost Hajile because who you were keeping tabs on, there was a bait and switch at some point. But it's around that point that you're kind of looking around and be like, where did he sneak off to? That Hajile slips back in.
All right, and we're ready to leave now.
Well, I don't know. Is Helga done with the dragon?
Oh, she done.
All right, it's time to go. Time to go. I've had enough of this place. What's
You
our
sure you
tab?
don't need to rinse off their dragon?
I don't know what you're talking about. I've already rinsed. It's a bathhouse, you idiot.
That smell.
That's
Smells
the
like
milk.
shame and
That's the
vitriol.
milk.
Smells
The milk
right.
does leave a after smell of shame, that's for sure.
and disappointment.
Yeah,
Definitely disappointment.
yeah.
I rolled a 9 on my performance.
Let's see. Yeah, she had a 22 on hers. So,
Does that mean he was pleased?
You had a good time.
Yep.
yeah, he had a great time.
I had a good time. She didn't. Whatever.
Said, "Oh Lord Jesus."
That's all that matters.
Whatever,
He's like,
Mama. What up, buddy?
Normal night.
That sounds like real life.
Oh. Look at his face.
All right. So where are we going now? The rice fields.
Everybody. So remember, we got to meet Darius and the rice fields. I believe they're in the upper rings, so we should go on and get there. But we should make sure that we have.
Hajile, I think we should go there tomorrow and maybe rest up after after what we've just indulged ourselves. I don't know if meeting Darius in this shape would be a good idea.
Well, I'm very well rested. It was a wonderful bathhouse.
Normal.
And I believe it's the rice farmer's refuge, not the rice fields.
Yeah.
You might take
same
me to
difference.
somewhere else.
Sorry, but still,
I'm
it was a
on to
bathhouse.
you,
I'm completely
Ajule.
well rested. Are you not rested? You do look a little dehydrated, my dragon.
I've been drinking some milk.
He just got called my dragon. I love it.
I like it. I thought it was just-
Hey, he
My
saw
dragon.
he saw me naked in the bathhouse. He knows I'm his dragon now. Performance or not.
All right, then let's find a nice inn to sleep in. Do we want to stay on this ring or look for something higher up?
Ah, why don't we try the sleeping lion? I've heard a lot about it.
Okay.
All right. I believe it's a walk from here. A mile, an hour walk from here. Is that what she said? The
Mhm.
button lady. All right, let's
Yep.
go. Let's go. I'm tired.
All right, so by the time you get there, it's getting dark. Like there's lanterns and stuff along the city streets, but it's dark by the time you get to the sleeping lion. It's pretty quiet. You go in there, it's got a few people inside.
Perfect.
There's a elven man working the bar, a couple people at the bar tables there. Otherwise, pretty unassuming place.
Excellent. Barkeep, who do we talk to about getting a room around here to sleep in?
Oh, I'm terribly sorry, but we only have a few rooms, and they are by invite only. Do you have an invitation?
The lady with the button told me I should come here.
Did she now?
She invited me to here, yes.
Interesting. What was her name?
She was an older elf lady that my average friend here poked. Her name was Mildred, I believe.
Mildred. Well,
She
did
was-
she give you an invitation?
She told me how to get here.
Hmm.
Where I come from, that's an invite.
Well, I do apologize
well-
for the miscommunication in cultures, but here in Luxana, for the Sleeping Lion Inn, you would require an invitation. It is a very upscale and secluded establishment, and you would have to have an invite in order to secure one of our rooms.
How about it? Yeah.
Yes. Can you give us a tip on somewhere we can stay?
Absolutely. Just along the same row, there are several establishments. There is the ugly redhead right next door.
No, thank you.
Not a fan. Okay, no problem. No problem.
I've been there
there-
before.
But I like redheads. I like the redheads.
Pidgey's Googling good, bad bar names.
No, I'm just typing them down. So if you ask me, I'm like, it was this one.
Yeah.
There is the brass lamp.
pretty creative names in this town.
Yes, that's what this is. What this called. There is Harold's. It is, of course, owned by Harold, as you may have established. There is the King's Rest.
But that's invite only.
There is the Queen's Honor. If you do go to the Queen's Honor, make sure you use protection. The ladies there are,
I have a shield in my backpack.
Less than honorable.
I have a shield in my backpack. We'll be okay.
Not sure
Okay,
what that means, but sure. I don't know how
also-
dragons do it.
I also, and I point to my ring, I have a ring of protection.
That didn't help much last time, did it?
Very good, very good. But those are the ones nearby on this layer on this this wing.
You know what?
Well, thank you very much.
Yes. Let's go to the
My
redhead.
pleasure. All right, so it's just a couple buildings over. That one is definitely more in, and it does have like food and drinks down in the entrance area, but otherwise it's clearly more meant for boarding.
Well, let's go ahead and nest in the redhead, guys.
All right, you go in. It is a halfling gentleman who does have red hair. Looks very average.
Oh God.
You're up. You're up.
Oh. Hey, how are you?
He looks at you and is like, "Why, it's like looking into one of those fun house mirrors that makes me look taller."
Hey, there you go.
I'm well. How about yourself? Hey, are you guys here for some rooms? We got plenty
Yes.
available. We got
We
we got
would like
doubles,
some
we got
rooms.
singles. If you want a group room, we got group rooms with bunk beds. What do we have?
Definitely a group room.
I look over at Zim and I say, I bet he wants us to join his guild.
Hey,
Not sure what you mean there, fella, but be happy to put you up for the night or a couple nights if you need. We do discounts if you're going for a couple weeks at a time.
I just a room.
All right, just one room. Okay, no problem. Nice. Yeah, just we're looking at 5 silver a person, so no problem there. And we do have food in the morning, and we have food at night, so 2 meals a day if you happen to be in during that time, and we're happy to help you out.
Acting this. He's talking to you.
Yeah, and I said yes. I said I would like a group room like 10 minutes
Alright.
ago.
All right, well that's going to be let's see, there's 5 of you there. 1, 2, 3, 4, yeah, 5. It's going to be 25 silver a night.
All right.
All right, Arion's got this one. Take care of it, Arion.
Give him 25 silver.
All right, thank you so much. And here's your key. It's just going to
And
be the
I give him a pretty average smile.
Oh, yeah. Thank you so much. You don't get a lot of people give you that kind of courtesy, so really appreciate that. Thank you so much. Say hi to your mother for me. But
Yeah, your mother for me. What kind of people do you normally have that don't give you a smile?
oh, I tell you what, we get all kinds here, all kinds. Some are super friendly, a lot of them aren't. Some people they just want to go to the room, not say hi, not wave. No decent, no average courtesy. But I don't expect a lot of over courtesy. I don't expect a lot of under. Just your average amount of courtesy. Just hi, have a good day, go about your business. Perfect. That's all I need, and I'm happy.
All right, well, hey,
Well,
have a good day. We're gonna go about our business. And we walk
Perfect.
out.
Thank you so much. That's all I ask.
I didn't even hear
Last
that
room
part.
on the
I walked
left at
away.
the top of the stairs.
Thank you.
After I said have a good day, I just walked off. That's what he wants. I'm out of here. I'll let Ariel listen
All
to the
right.
rest of it.
so we're gonna bunk up for the night.
Yep.
Yep. I'll stand first.
All right.
I don't trust that guy.
Beds are average comfort, not overly comfortable, not underly comfortable. Perfect night's sleep. It's
Perfect.
almost like they're designed to help you sleep exactly 8 hours.
These are like designed perfectly for Arion. This is like Arion's perfect dream establishment.
Arion,
I
what's
think,
your
I
character's
think
last name?
we found where his people are from.
You should have information for that.
Arion, what's your character's last name?
Average.
Hold on.
Let me Google one real quick.
Remember.
I don't think he made one.
No, I had one, I think.
Arion de Avrejo.
Arion does not have one on his character sheet.
Oh, I thought I had put one in.
One job, Arion. Have a name.
So either way, you don't have to have one on your character sheet. When you go to lay down, and you sometimes you flip over and like see the tag on it, the manufacturer tag. It has your family's last name on the mattress.
Oh, it's my establishment.
Well, on the
Barely
mattress, not the establishment.
Yeah, the mattress.
Like your family are the manufacturers somewhere in
Okay,
line.
mattress.
Maybe great uncle, cousins, somewhere distant relatives.
Oh.
Same family name made these mattresses, and they are just for you 100% perfect. You have never slept on a more perfectly
Dude,
designed
this is my
mattress.
dream mattress. I have one just like this at home.
Can Ariel's last name be Smithy?
It's John.
John Smith Brown,
Yeah.
Johnson Smith Brown.
It's
You
the
know what?
average. Arion to average.
I'm gonna tell this guy about the best average sheets we have too.
Oh, you know about the mattress and the sheets? Okay.
You look at the tag on the sheets, and you're like, by God, they're the same company.
Well, by Joe. By Joe, I recognize these sheets. I might have made these when I was young. Arion, did we ever ask what you used to do before we met you?
We didn't ask anything about anybody before we met them.
Arion, what did you do
That's
before
not
we
that's
met?
not what we do.
What did you do before we met, Arion?
Hello, stranger. Hello.
Come kill things with
Come to the
me.
party. Okay.
I'm being
worked out
murdered
well.
with me.
I believe we found you in the sewer, killing.
No, he was
oozes.
killing things in the woods
Shooting at us.
when we found him.
Yeah, we were
And I
escaping.
forgot about my quest apparently.
Yeah, he did.
Remember, he was killing things in the woods. Didn't care about the money.
That guy's still sitting there with his silver question mark over his head, waiting for someone to bring him back his cobalt.
Hey. At the end of our
It's
journey, I
gotten
will go
way
back.
gray now. Way grayed out.
It's like 5 experience.
Yeah,
now.
it's great.
It used to be
Thank you so much
3/4
for bringing
level.
these lizardman eyes to me. Here's your 5 silver.
No,
Here's 5 copper. More like
it's
this.
his great grandchildren.
Here's 5 copper.
Here's your 5 silver.
5 copper. It used to be really good. You used to be able to buy stuff with this. Here's your 2 experience.
So you guys are able to sleep through the night, no problem. There, you do smell. Arion, to you, it smells delicious. Everyone else, you're like, yeah, that breakfast smells okay. I mean, I've obviously had worse. I've had better. You know, about what I expect from an in food.
Infant food.
You know, the fellow downstairs is really nice.
We should go down and get something to eat then before we. Oh, before we do that, we should make sure that we've got everything. Do we still have the shell fragments and still have that?
I sure hope so.
You haven't lost anything.
Did we ever get all of our stuff out of that carriage?
We left the flute. I don't want to take it out. I'd rather leave it in
Yeah,
there.
because it's magical. We left it in the lead box because that's just the best place for it.
All right. I hope our carriage is there when we get back.
It is too.
There's stable places for it.
Okay. Well, pregnant Bessie's.
You
gonna
get
take
the
care of it.
impression. You get the impression that this is a very lawful town, very lawful place.
But we're meeting a very unlawful Darius. That makes sense.
Nothing about him makes you think that he's unlawful.
That's true.
Yeah, we don't know that. Heskin is kind of sweating in this town with all the laws.
Heskin, Hajile, your
They
group.
get us in trouble every now and then.
The group.
We're a group of heroes.
Very chaotic.
Air quote
Valrea's
heroes.
the only reason Valrea's sweating, she's like, I don't have enough money to bail them out.
Our group name.
She's over here like, I'm recruiting. Who's gonna be my new team of lawful people?
our group's actually people
More
from
neutral.
Ashar. People from Ashar.
Are we going down for breakfast or?
I don't need no
This is
breakfast.
dinner time.
No, we slept. We slept
Oh,
all
we already
night.
said that? Okay.
You had an average dream, Arion.
He only does breakfast and lunch. So, are we getting breakfast before we go to the rice paddies of Vietnam?
No. Let's go to the refuge of rice. The rice refuge. Let's go.
I vote for breakfast. I like my average breakfast, and I have
We're going to go
an
eat.
average breakfast in a while.
We're going
Do we
to-
notice anything
I
that
rolled
is not average while we're having breakfast?
I'm persuading you guys to go leave the breakfast and go to the patties.
Okay. Nothing out of the ordinary. Good.
All right, so you guys are able to ask for directions and make your way over to the Rice Farmers Refuge. Takes you about an hour and a half to get there. When you get there, you are directed by the innkeep who first sees you and says, "Ah, you was a Vashar. You've been expected. Right down to the basement, if you would."
Before we go down there, who are we expected by?
Lord Darius has said that you would be on your way
Okay,
here
yes.
today.
Yes, all right. We'll follow you then. Just double checking. Never be too cautious.
Yes, Lord Darius had been expecting you.
And just take a stranger's word to go down to a basement. I've seen Silence of the Lambs.
It puts the lotion on its skin.
Yes, I don't want the hose again. I don't think.
Here we
So
go.
we get there and
Ooh, change of scenery. He does look like Darth Maul.
I told you.
Yep.
Turns out he's a tiefling this whole time. Who knew?
You guys didn't? You really didn't know he was a tiefling?
No, we
Oh.
didn't know.
I
about-
didn't.
We didn't know. We didn't know what tieflings were until Hedgele showed up.
Because when I joined the group, they just kept referring to him as Darth Maul.
It's true. We didn't. The other group did.
Oh, that's the wrong one. It's supposed to be
No.
Valrea.
There's Heskin. I've made it. I have arrived. Hey, Valrea. Before we leave Alexada, let's go back to that Helga's.
So,
Like,
Zim, are you shoulder
I'll see you
riding? Or are
naked
you walking?
again.
What?
Zim, are you shoulder riding or are you walking down the steps?
I'm in the middle of the pack. I'm not on anybody's shoulder, and I'm not behind.
Fish is like, all right, move you over here then.
All right. So as you go down the stairs, you can hear.
There's a huge stairs, by the way, considering our character size.
Yeah.
I feel like it's that movie with the Ewoks.
Ooh, TD. So you hear some voices talking. It looks like they're talking over some plans or something like that. And then as you go down the stairs, they hear you and say, "Oh, that must be my guest. Heroes of Ashar, is that you coming down the stairs?"
Ah, yes. Is that you, Darius?
"Yes, long time no see. Welcome.
Indeed.
You two would, you know what you need to do from here. Thank you so much for your time. Do be on your way." And the two that you see him talking to,
Do we recognize him?
By any chance, do any of us recognize them or
make
women.
That's a good question.
Here's what. Hey,
History
can you
checks.
recognize them though?
did history?
history.
I like how we both asked back to back.
Nope, I don't. No, nope.
She's just like, never seen those guys before in my life. No one has, but Zim. Who's gonna get a nat 20?
Wait for it.
Nope, just kidding.
You definitely don't know
Yeah, you guys have no idea. You've never met them before.
What about Valrea?
him.
Hey.
Benji, roll 4.
Roll for Valrea, Benji.
What's your history check?
I don't know, let's just say 3.
Oh, I know. Right. Good. I assume.
All right,
Yeah.
I'll whisper Valrea what she knows.
Nice.
Indeed.
Messenger.
As a point of order, I whisper Valrea stuff that she knows all the time, and I never hear her tell you guys. So it is on
This is
brand
true.
that she wouldn't tell you guys what the fuck she knows.
I believe this.
He doesn't even tell me outside.
Yeah, I
of
do
it.
too.
She's like, you
I don't know anything.
You need to hack her DMs, fam. It's been cheating on us.
So
I
her
know.
character knows stuff that you guys do
You
not.
You are running down the steps. Who is this?
So make perception checks as you guys get down here.
Yeah, who is it that sprinted down the stairs?
Mm.
Can I also check for traps?
Make perception checks.
Nope, I don't see a trap. I feel pretty safe. I am right at ease down here. Oh yeah, there goes Zim.
Zim, the main thing that you notice right here at the base of the stairs is a big basin of water that's very, very shallow. It's like a very shallow bowl that is filled with water. You would know it as a scrying implement. You do notice also that this grate in the middle of the room does seem to lead somewhere. But otherwise, there's all kinds of alchemical and magic reagents, different things all over the room. It appears that this is being used as a base of operations for somebody, probably him. Crates labeled going here, coming from there. Nothing that you notice or recognize, but this definitely seems to be. He does have a trumpet. Yep.
Okay.
That's probably Bart's.
So noticing that trumpet with your 22, you notice that there's a lot of different musical instruments that are all blown types, wind, brass, different kinds that are used the same way you might use a flute, only with different things. It looks like they're being experimented with somehow, maybe trying to make some kind of different magic items out of instruments. Just as a point of order there. So Darius welcomes you in as you guys arrive. Welcome. So I understand that you've had quite a few adventures since the last time we met. How are you all doing?
Yes. A couple near-death experiences, but that's to be expected when you are in the line of work we are.
Naturally. I'm glad to see you all doing okay. You've been quite busy and quite heroic, as I understand. I've received word that you guys, Zim especially, have slain a dragon recently.
I was peeking into the scry thing, and I hear my name. Like, oh yes, I've slayed a couple of dragons recently. And I look
Well
back at
done, well done. Did it have a hoard? I've always heard they have a hoard. Did it have like a layer with hoard, mountains of gold and whatnot?
Yeah, there were some loot to be had. Yes.
Oh, very cool. I'd
Wha-
like to see that one day.
what was the name of the lady?
Helga?
No, not Helga, you idiots. The the town teacher lady that turned into the dragon.
Well, the teacher didn't turn into a dragon.
Oh well,
It was the student.
Yeah, the student.
Lady Hawthorne was the lady. Xanthor was the name of the student.
Yes. Have you Xanthor, I believe, was the name of one of the dragons he slayed. It was a little kid that was transformed into a dragon.
Interesting.
Yes.
A child turned into a dragon.
Yes, I was wondering if you've heard of this or knew about any of this.
I have not. That makes sense, though. With the awakening of a Shardalon coming along, it would make sense that the weaker dragons would be the first ones to awaken from whatever curse they've been under before Shardalon awakens. So if it was a child, that would be a weaker version of a dragon that would wake up first, for sure.
Yes, and
Did you say weaker dragons?
Indeed, yes. Are you familiar with the tale of a Shardalon?
I can't say I am.
It's been a minute, but I'll let you tell it again.
Well, a Shardalon is supposedly the offspring of Bahamut and Tiamat, the two dragon deities, the one of good and the one of evil. Being the offspring of the two of them, it is supposed to have powers rivaling all of the deities. It is said that hundreds of years ago it was threatening to destroy the entire world. With that said, many of the powerful creatures and beings of that time, as well as the aid of deities, conspired to put the dragon of Shardalon to sleep as they were unable to kill it. With different magical rituals and a device of some great power, a Shardalon was put to sleep. But as part of the sacrifice, all of the dragon kind on this mortal plane at the time were themselves put to sleep. Many of them, in a way of preserving themselves from being vulnerable in a sleeping state, transformed into other creatures of some sort. But they were trapped in that form, as if they had gone back to reverting into a dragon form. They would immediately, of course, go to sleep, in which case they would be vulnerable to being slain in their sleep. So that is what the tale says, anyway. A Shardalon, it is known, has been waking up for about a year now and is nearly awake. There are different factions in the world attempting different things to prevent this from happening. Myself being one of them, of course. which I'm sure you've gathered. My efforts have been to gather the fragments of the eggshell that a Chardalon hatched from. It is my belief that with the proper alchemical experiments and magic ritual, it might be possible to trap a Chardalon back in its egg where it hatched. Of course, it's a theory. It's never been done, but it's the best chance I believe that we have. There are other forces in the world who are trying different things. Some who are trying to use the same method that originally put a Chardalon to sleep. Naturally, there are, of course, forces on the side of dragons. There are forces on the side of different deities who are trying their own motives, but that is why I have been gathering the eggshells.
Yes. On that
Interesting.
on that note.
Yes, you may.
What'd you say?
He seems to be very forthright.
On that note, Darius, I do believe that's why we contacted you after meeting your dwarf friend, I believe. He allowed us to contact you. That is how
Yes.
we do have some eggshells that we had discovered, and I believe we were as working for a contract as we have been with each other. We've brought the eggshells to you to claim a bounty or a prize or a reward.
Absolutely. I'm happy to give you 5,000 gold per fragment.
Yes.
I would, however, request another aid from you.
Okay, what would that be?
Well, I have been using this rudimentary basement as a place to attempt the ritual and alchemical designs needed to fashion the shells back together. However, my laboratory is not sufficient. I've been doing some research, and I believe, Heskin, you may be most interested in this as it does pertain to you. I've located a laboratory where all of the alchemical reagents that I might need are available. It is currently under the control of the Temple of Tiamat.
Is how am I the one? Does it have to do with my mother?
Well, it does, and it has more to do with you. And you, and you, and you, and you, and you, and you, and you.
Ah, yes, my fellow Huskins, I presume.
Yes, I've located the lab where they're being created. They might be a problem as they are at that lab, but they are currently in stasis, as I understand it. I have not gone there myself. I have sent messengers who have not returned themselves.
Heskins will have that on you. Heskins can do that to you.
But if I can secure that lab, then I may just have the resources needed to complete
And
the reforming.
Where is this lab located?
Well, as it should happen, it's here in the city.
Ah, well, that's easy. Where in the
And
city?
as he's saying that, you hear some heavy footsteps
Coming down the stairs.
coming down the stairs.
Oh boy, it's those two guys.
I found him.
Do I see them coming down the stairs, or I just hear them?
Oh, no. It's freaking frack.
Do I see them, or do I see them, or no?
We
You
hear them.
hear it coming down the stairs, and as they round the corner,
As around the corner. Ah, hello, gentlemen. It's Gith and a Kith.
No, it's
You-
Nokia and Jiff.
are here with him.
Ah, yes. He's one of the ones that we are lawful for. Lawful to. You understand how law works, contracts and laws.
Indeed, and
Wait.
ours is to bring his
Wait,
head.
you're here for him?
His head, you
Well,
say? And
His
what
head, at least.
what business do you have for his head?
Thank
Well,
you,
as
Mom.
we mentioned, we are contracted to bring his head.
By
There's
who?
a certain party here in the city that doesn't like the work he's been doing.
And what party would that be?
It's a Lady Neurixius.
Ah, my mother. I should have known.
Indeed.
Well, just to let you know, because of that, we can't let you take his head.
Well, I don't really see you stopping us. If you could just go away, that would be preferred.
I will have you know, I don't think you have much of a chance against him or yourself in the first place. We probably could let you go and try your luck, but seems we work with and for him together. I don't know if that's a possibility, but you could let us know where Lady Nerexius is, and we can take care of this matter.
See, that's kind of against our contract. Our contract is to bring his head and stop anyone who stands in our way.
Does the contract say to not let other people know where Lady Nerexius is?
It's professional courtesy. You understand.
I don't, I would say.
So, this is an awkward position. I mean, you did feed us, but then he is worth a lot of money, and it is our contract. So, you want to move out of the way?
Have you
do
tried
understand
talking
it is
to him?
awkward.
Have you tried talking to him first and maybe try to settle this little problem and maybe he's willing to pay more for you to get Lady Nerexius?
That's not how we do business.
Well,
Does it-
that's-
Mercenaries?
Hey, what does it have to be his head? I mean, surely he can use his alchemical whatever is around here and make a head. And
Well,
looks like his.
The only other red tiefling I see that might match his description is you, and I don't think you want to volunteer yours.
Nah, you can volunteer his. He'll grow it back. He's a lizard.
Well, I'm just saying he can make a head. Probably. Look at his lab here. He can make.
Darius! Darius, there's some gentlemen to see you.
So at that, they're going to start moving forward.
I'm gonna get in their way.
All right. So with that,
Yep.
make sure you click on your characters
You know me.
and roll initiative.
You know me.
I get in their way and I still roll last.
They do it right that time.
Yeah.
Is
You
Darius also rolling initiative?
He better be protecting
Right.
dumbass. Be helping.
Donna.
Why is there two Arians?
Because the more the merrier. You're still editing it.
Effing A. This shit showed up from last time still again.
Yeah.
Broken ass problem. All right, let's see. We've got Hajile, Zim, Arion,
You deleted
Ashai.
mine. It's down there actually. Never mind.
Heskin, Darius, Gith.
Valeria.
We need to put Valraya in there somewhere.
Is Alrea jumping in?
Of course she is. Well,
Yeah.
actually, I don't know if she would. It depends on what you told her.
She's sleeping right now. She
She's
slept in. Been a long night for her. She found herself a scantily clad gentleman at the
She sure seems
hot
like
tubs.
she's right there next to me. She seems right there next to me.
I don't want to play her character because then if I play it better than her, she'll be mad at me.
This guy, this cocky son of a
This
gun.
is true.
I'm
Jokes,
never-
of course.
I'm never mad when you crit people for me.
Let's see. Well,
Depending on what you told her, she might not jump in. Who knows?
yep. All right. So we'll start. No, let me roll here for you real quick. She has 15.
Where do my superiority dice show up? Okay, they're right there. Never mind, we're good. Okay, I have 4 of them.
All right. So it starts with Hajile. You are up first, sir.
All right. First thing I do is I have 2 left. I pop an invisibility potion.
And he's out.
And then
Well, see you later.
That's your bonus action.
Yeah, and then I try to stealthily. So as I'm doing, I'm gonna try to move to like the flank of where of the.
How did these guys even get down these stairs?
They walked down.
You made it down the stairs, didn't you?
Weren't
I
there
even told
guards?
you hear them.
I'm saying, weren't there guards up there? We were invited, so they let us down here. I didn't hear a struggle going on up there.
Professional mercenaries.
All right. While let's see, 30 is this way.
Hey, Valraya showed up. She's here.
Yeah.
You hear me? She rolled the advantage.
So 10 this way. And then
Hey, Valraya, are you here?
5 that way.
Hey, put Valraya in the
Okay.
camp with you, Vam.
So while invisible, I move to here.
Driving home from work.
And I
she's driving home right now.
I don't know.
I am not going to attack yet. I'm still invisible and I'm behind them.
Okay. Zim, you were up, sir.
She's got a ninja mask. Let's
All right,
get some grease lightnings in the chat for Zim. Probably Benji, you
Yeah,
might need to reset a little bit.
let's see. So, base here.
There.
Or behind Arian.
That's not grease lighting. That's a security dot.
I move first before casting it, and then I'm going to cast grease.
All right.
Right
I think it's time to renew your sub, Benji.
there.
I think I have to pay for it if I do.
No, let's do Prime Gaming one again. Amazon Prime one. Just click on Amazon
All
Prime.
right. The blue one rolls a 16 on his save, which is enough. The other one fails. So the white scaled one falls prone.
That makes sense. We're bad with grease. It's white scales.
Like we're
They
not
both look brown to me, but okay.
You're scrolling on them, they both look brown. You can't tell the difference in their skin.
I can't scroll. Oh, I guess I could.
Their armors are different
Yeah,
colors,
the one
sure.
on the bottom
But
is
they,
white. The one on the bottom is white. for
Yeah.
Sure.
Oh, then maybe I should zoom in.
Yeah, zoom in.
yeah.
I'm also never that far that zoomed in. There we go. That's them right there. Here's me. That's Heskin. I got a little Braveheart action going on in my face.
Little hard dad.
All right.
And then I'm going to have. First time I've used this. Hang on.
If you're looking at its flamethrower thing, it's got a
Yeah,
15-foot cone. It's got to get within
Yeah.
15 feet of them.
Not the best roll.
You gotta get within 15 feet of him, bro.
Well, I left my pet over there.
See, Windfall
Okay, so your
tosses
pet's
the
right there?
grease weekend.
Okay. Yep, I can do that.
Thank you, Windfall.
So they have a DC 16 saving throw. Same thing. The one that's already prone fails. The one that's standing up succeeds.
So
But that will light it on fire.
This dragon is on
On
fire.
fire.
This dragon's on fire.
Roll an extra D6 for the fire.
Solid.
Okay.
Good damage, man. You guys both we slept with these guys, so we know these guys both look like they're fighter types, not caster type of Dragonborns and all that, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, just checking.
You did not see them cast any spells. All right. Anything
Remember,
else?
you're making me do this. I didn't want to do this.
He's usually a dragon lover.
All right. Valraya is up. Valraya is going to.
Cast spiritual weapon.
Oh, you know she doesn't cast that when she's starting a fight.
Always does for the DPS, man.
All right, so they have a DC 17 Constitution saving throw for the one that's prone. And he fails, so he is hit by Ray of Enfeeblement.
Says DC 15.
Target deals only half damage with melee attacks and uses that use strength until the spell ends. All right, so he is enfeebled.
What about the other one?
It hits one target.
Oh, okay.
I'll do what looks like enfeeblement. That does. There we go. All right. And she
And
will
he's also
move.
on fire.
She'll move over here to get kind of out of the way a little bit. All right, Ariane, you're up.
I will shoot the one that's already fucked.
The one's already what?
All right,
Go
go ahead
The one
and
that's
make
already injured
a range attack with disadvantage.
Because he's
is
prone.
prone.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
That's right. You got this. You're gonna end up shooting Hajile in the back and stealthing him over there. All right. Well,
That's one roll. Now the other one.
Of course it is.
12 will miss.
Fine, then I'll shoot the other one.
Okay.
fine.
You do not
Give up
have
on
to
him.
take disadvantage on that one.
Huh?
You do not have disadvantage on that one. 20 will hit. Okay, 11 damage. Oh, he is wounded already, so 19 damage or 15 damage. All right. Sink an arrow right into his shoulder plate between the shoulder and breastplate portion of his full plate. And it hurts.
And then I'll move slightly closer to Valeria.
Okay.
That's it.
All right. He's going to make his dexterity save to move over here. Oh, he makes it easily. He's already in your reach, Heskin.
Yeah, I would like
So he
to.
moves.
I can't opportunity because he's already inside 10.
Correct.
Okay.
But he will go there, and he's going to make an attack on you. He pulls out a shining silver greatsword, and he hits you with a... Yeah, he hits you.
Okay. How much?
12 slashing damage, plus
I'm not raging yet, so it's 12 damage.
9 psychic damage.
Ooh. He's like Lisa Williams. He sees dead people.
Then he hits you again
Kind of rude, but okay.
Got a sweet sword.
for
He's got
13 slashing damage
Ah, you've picked the wrong man.
and 5 psychic
Danger.
damage.
You've picked the wrong one to mess with today, pie friend. Haha, little man.
And it is your turn, Heskin.
All right, I will rage
Rajay.
because I didn't like taking all that damage. I wish it was half damage, of course.
Come on, tentacles.
I know, right? That's what I always think. I will wild surge.
Tentacles, tentacles,
Tentacles.
tentacles.
I don't think that's tentacles.
No.
Is that 12?
An intangible spirit, which looks like a flump or a pixie, your choice.
I
Appears
figured that
at
was
5
12.
feet of one creature of your choice, and you can see within 30 feet of you. At the end of the current turn, the spirit explodes, and each creature within 5 feet of it must succeed on a dexterity saving throw or take 1d6 force damage until
Keep in
your
mind
rage
it's-
ends. What?
Each creature. So that
Yeah.
includes you.
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
Within
5 feet of
5
it.
feet. 5 feet. Yeah.
Yeah.
Place it on the other side of it.
Again, something another creature on each of your turn is a bonus action. Okay, so I already have one, and it will be right to the bottom right corner of the one that is hurt.
The bottom right corner?
Sorry, bottom left corner.
Okay. I was like,
I
okay.
see you did.
So it'll be right here. I can't see you, bro. How do I know?
That's true. All right, right there.
My fault. You went invisible on me. I will. Okay, now I'm raging. I will recklessly attack the one that attacked me.
Okay.
With prejudice as well.
With prejudice.
Yeah, this is
Noted.
With prejudice.
This is to kill. This is not how Zim does it. This is to kill, my friend. All right, there's one, and
24 hits.
second roll is gonna miss. More than likely. Oh,
They both would hit, but 24 is the one you go with because it's the higher one.
Okay, sure. I would like to want more damage.
So 11,
So that's good.
15, 17 damage.
And then I will recklessly attack again with prejudice.
Okay.
And here's my second roll.
19 hits.
This one's gonna crit.
Yep, crit. All right.
Nice.
Is a crit. Nice.
Told you, I read the dice. I didn't just say it was going to. I read the dice.
21, 25, 27. All right, 30 damage. Nice.
1 second. I would like
Okay.
to use something. When you hit with a weapon, you can expend 1 superiority die to add the total to the damage roll and allow a creature that can see or hear you to use its reaction move to move up to half its speed without provoking opportunity attacks from the target. I guess I'm not going to use that one because the person I'm next to doesn't want to do. When you hit with a weapon attack, you can expend 1 superior die to add the total to the damage roll, and the target must make a wisdom saving throw. I'm going to do that one. I'm going to use my goading attack.
Okay.
Wisdom saving throw.
He made an 8.
Okay, he failed because he needed 17. On failure, the target has disadvantage on all attack rolls against targets other than you until the end of your turn.
Okay. Let's see. Let's make that.
So I don't get to roll a superior die and add damage, right? I do that. I add the superior die.
Yep. You still have the superior die to damage. It's either D6 or D8. I believe it's a D8. Yep, D8. You don't roll 48, just 1D8.
It says you have 48 spirit dice, so I just clicked the button.
Yeah.
So okay, I'll just roll one.
It means you can do
Roll
4 maneuvers
1D
total
yeah,
before rest.
1d8. Okay, so it's this much.
8.
Nice.
Perfect.
And then I would also like to use my action surge.
Okay.
1 additional action, which means I get 2 attacks.
Okay.
Right? Is that right? 2 attacks.
Yep.
Okay, and I will be doing it recklessly.
Okay. That hits.
Here's a second option.
That does not.
Okay, so there's 1 attack, and then my other attack.
So 18 damage. 18 damage does it. How do you want to do it? Yep.
I would just like to slash his leg so he falls down, and then once he falls down, I would just like to chop off the head. Since you wanted Darian's head, I'm taking his.
Jesus.
All right.
And then with my other
You
attack,
behead him.
I'll attack the other guy with my other attack I still have left.
All right. Make a perception check.
Perception.
Just you.
I haven't been perceptive all day, so we'll see how that goes.
Right, here's how this other guy's
16. You notice his greatsword that when it was hitting you, there was like a psychic link that was going from his silver greatsword into you from his mind. And as soon as his head severed, it's like the silver greatsword lost a little bit of its sheen. It's still silver, but it's like
It's not as fancy.
there's almost like a glow that went away.
Okay. I'll pick that up after I kill the next guy. So I still have 1 more attack to attack the other one with it.
Yep.
Okay.
And he's prone, so you have advantage anyway, but you're already recklessly attacking.
Is the other guy reacting to his friend dying?
Yeah,
He's on fire.
He's on fire.
He's
He's on
burning.
fire. He's on
He's
fire. And
always
he's
on
in
the
shock.
ground burning.
He hadn't had a chance to do anything.
On fire and in shock. I believe
That's
is
fair.
his actions.
The 21 hits. And the 21 hits.
And after I killed the other one, I went, I told you, little man, you should not have attacked me.
This is the one with the 17 damage.
All right. Anything else, Heskin?
That's about all I can do.
Okay.
Killed your gambling
I mean,
buddy.
I even used a superiority dice, and I didn't even need it on that guy.
Doesn't the flump explode on the
Oh
end
yes, and the
of,
flump
sister?
explodes. Yes, on that guy.
All right. And it's, you said a saving throw?
Let me double check. Dexterity saving throw.
All right. He got a 16.
I believe that's probably what it needs. GCC always has. Usually it's highlighted. Let's see. Saving throw DC equals 8 plus proficiency plus Constitution modifier. So 8 plus 4 plus 3.
15.
15.
So he succeeds then with a 16.
Yep.
All right. So it nothing happens.
All right. Darius has disadvantage due to the guy being prone. His first shot misses. Second shot misses. Yep. So you see some beams of energy come from Darius as he points to the guy on the floor, and he's trying not to hit Heskin as well as the guys lying prone, so they all kind of go wide and miss him.
Appreciate that. Did it hit Hajile though, since he didn't know he was there?
Nope, because they went the other way. Wide the other way.
Good.
And that is Gith's turn. He's going to try and stand up. He fails to stand up. So he crawls 5 feet closer to you and will make attacks at you with disadvantage. But since you attacked recklessly with regular,
No, I didn't attack recklessly with him.
you attacked recklessly.
No,
it's not
he was
just on one
He
person.
was prone. So, oh, reckless counts for everybody.
Yes,
Okay, that's fine.
all attacks against you.
That's fine. I was just checking. I thought I could pick who I'm reckless against. I didn't know my
Nope.
entire attack is reckless. That's fine.
But does a 16 hit you?
16 is a tie, which goes to the runner.
Tie means it hits you.
Yeah, well, that's runner.
So you will take
No,
a lost die.
that means nothing.
We'll take 13 points of slashing damage and 4 points of psychic damage.
Ah, I see your sword is like your brother's.
And his second attack goes for 13 slashing
Another second one hit.
and 14 psychic damage.
dang.
Yes, they both hit.
Did a lot of psychic damage. All right, we have to kill him on this next turn. I don't want to take any more of this nonsense.
And Hajila, you are up.
All right. So he's Gith is still on the ground, right?
Correct.
Burning.
Correct.
So I move.
Did he take fire damage? this
He
turn
did.
for it?
I move to here
Do you move
Since
through
he's
the
already
grease or
on-
around it?
around it.
Okay. You have enough speed. You could have. I just want to make sure.
Well, I didn't know if I would have had to do a
Benji,
check
your
or not
camera
either.
turned
So.
off, by the way. Whatever you did,
Mine did?
Get your dice,
Weird.
your camera turned off.
So I'm going to stab him in the neck with my dagger of spider venom.
You should have advantage because of where we're standing, too, by the way.
22.
We lost Benji.
Did lose Benji, didn't we?
He's trying to use the camera back on. Must have unplugged something whenever he was getting his dice that fell on the ground. It's the only logical explanation.
Am I back now? Or my camera still shows spinning to me.
Yeah, your camera's spinning.
Yeah, it's still spinning.
You're back.
I don't know what happened. It decided to fail me. But you said you're attacking in the neck.
And I said
You do have advantage. You do have advantage because he's prone, so the 22 will hit.
Okay. He also, since it's spider venom, he needs to also make a DC 13 con save.
And he misses by more than 5, so you do knock him out.
No. We can ask him who number
I'll
2
roll
works
the-
for now.
Now roll the damage.
Ooh, nice 20. Well, he's on the fire, so he'll probably not stay asleep very long, but he's currently asleep.
Okay. So I rolled since I do have 2 upping fighting. Since he is down, I'll just go ahead and stab him with the other dagger.
Tell you what, with all my modifiers, my attacks sure look a lot better
But that will not hit.
when
Okay.
the rolls
15
land.
one hit.
Will it? Does a 15 hit?
15 does not hit.
Okay. For my for my bonus action, I will disengage and move back 5 feet.
Do you have two attacks now? At level 8?
It says over on my attack. It says No, I'm sorry. So the second one didn't count because I have 2 weapon fighting. So
Yeah. So your bonus action's already used because you've already rolled it. So you won't be
Yeah.
able to use a different bonus action. You can,
Yeah.
however, walk away, but he will get an attack of opportunity.
Just stay there.
then I'll just stay right
He's gonna
here.
attack me, not you, anyways. Probably.
He
I'm
does
gonna
have
stay right here.
disadvantage on it because he is prone, but it's a chance you can make or not.
I won't move but I will move this way because my people are going DPS. I want them to have a clean shot.
Okay, sounds good.
Yeah.
All right. And remember, you are no longer invisible because you made your attack.
Yeah.
Attack.
All right.
Attack.
Zim, you are up.
Okay, I will.
You will finish.
And
him.
normally with a range attack, you would have disadvantage right now, but since he's also unconscious, you have a straight attack.
I'll cast Firebolt at him.
Zim,
Okay.
he's a dragonborn, so you can kill him if you want.
Yeah. Okay. Well, then I won't hold anything back.
I was just making sure you know. I know you like to wait for dragons. So now that you know that he's a dragonborn,
Yeah. Well, that didn't do much for me, did it?
it might.
Well, you've got advantage.
Well, he has disadvantage because he's prone, and then he has advantage because he's asleep,
So
which
he's
makes
done.
it a straight
So
roll.
so it's normal.
So 16.
Correct. And a 16 would miss.
You need
17 would
18.
miss also.
You need 18 total.
18 is what you need. Correct.
Solid. All right. Let's see. I guess I'll have my pet attack him then.
Okay.
Let's see.
16 saving throw. He automatically fails. He's unconscious. So it does.
There you go.
Alright, so 9 damage.
Burn him alive.
I'm holding back, I guess.
Roll an extra d6 for the grease that's on fire all over him still.
Poor guys couldn't get out of the grease.
Nope.
That consistent too. It's the same amount of burning.
Hey, it's bonus damage, man.
Yeah, I'll take it, I guess.
Bonus damage. Every damage works.
Burnings is burning.
Oh, yeah.
Order's always better.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25.
Hey Valrhea, by the
30.
way, I am less than half health.
She's not here.
I know, but I'm just.
In
Yeah,
spirit.
she's not concerned. She thinks you're fine.
That's about.
Yeah.
That's about right. She usually
Yeah,
says
that sounds about right.
usually waits something about 10%.
Dude,
Really
10% left.
Make sure you're really hurting.
Your screen is flashing
I'm
red.
not wasting my spell till you needs it.
All right. You heal 14.
Hey, thank you, Val.
Wait, it says 14 plus 11.
Yeah, it doesn't actually crit. I don't know what that's about.
Hey, crit. Come on. Crit heal. I've seen that happen in WoW. I've gotten many crit heals.
True.
But this isn't WoW. This is Benjai.
I say WoW all the time when we play. Wow. See?
Wow.
Wow.
Oh, you say tally ho.
That's true.
Yes, we're playing Tally Ho.
Tell you
Call it-
wow!
All right. And then she will do that was a bonus action. So she is going to cast. Yeah, she'll cast Firebolt.
Oh,
See what Zim couldn't.
Alright, show me how it's done.
Oh, missed.
Yep, she does. She misses. Arion, you're up.
She doesn't have an advantage?
No, because he's prone.
Oh, shit.
So it's a straight roll.
yeah, I will hit him.
Plus, he's no longer unconscious since he took
I like
damage.
it. I'm gonna hit him. I'm just gonna hit him.
It will heal.
I'm going to
All
hit
right.
him.
So you'll be at disadvantage because he is awake now.
If I attack him with a short sword,
Short sword. You'll need to be within 5 feet of him to do
You're
that.
kind of far away, aren't you? For
You got to get real close.
You're like as far away as possible.
Your
he was
bonus,
he was trying to launch the short sword from his bow and arrow. That's
your bonus, you're still better off just attacking with disadvantage.
Yeah, you usually get
Yeah,
pretty
we'll
decent. You got
attack
this.
him.
yeah. Just shoot the arrow.
You can do it, Arion.
It's just it's really good rolls, and then the second one sucks.
Have faith in yourself. You got this.
Have faith in your second roll.
You have a 60% hit chance with disadvantage. Yeah, you miss.
You're trash.
It's always a second roll, man.
Have faith in yourself. Well, you know what it is. He's
Okay,
so.
I will shoot again for my second attack.
All right. This time, just say, "I got this." Say it.
Yeah. The thing is, he's so used to not having to shoot twice. That's what it is.
Say, "I got this." Come on, there you go. Say it.
Make us believe it.
I got this.
There you go. And then you roll it.
Do it for the average sheets.
That's missed.
All right. 16 is a
lied.
miss.
He lied to
There
us.
you go.
You did not.
He's
have
a
it.
I got the critical on the first one.
Yep,
That's-
but you missed.
But you still missed.
So now you critically missed.
There's a disadvantage.
You're so
Alright.
excited too.
I'm done.
All right, it is his turn. He
Please
throws
please,
his sword to the side and puts his hands up and says, "I yield. You have bested me. You've defended this fiend."
Yeah. Smart man, smart man.
It's
You
all.
can join our team.
It's all business.
I almost.
If it's
If
if it's no concession to you, do you mind if I crawl out of this fire? It is burning me.
Nah, you can try.
All right, he crawls there. Hajili, you may take an attack of opportunity if you choose.
He's surrendering. No, I won't do it.
Pickpocketed him on his way out.
But I will.
I'd
But I
reach
will
into
let
his
you know, like
burning
he might.
pocket and take his money.
But I will let him know he might want to do something about the poison flowing through his veins.
You should probably take his sword.
So he says, "You have bested me, but I must warn you there are likely others who will be out for his head besides me."
Well, with that being said, do we need to take care of you not letting people know about us and Darius, or can we trust you to be discreet?
I have no reason to tell anyone about this business. I am not about to tell people about my disgrace and butt whooping.
Indeed.
Can I make sure that I believe he's telling the truth?
Yeah, make an insight.
I mean, I believe it, but does Heskin? We'll find out.
Yeah.
Do we know
Make
their
it so.
relationship? The guy that we killed and him? Are they brothers?
They just seem to be co-workers.
Okay.
They're different skinned dragons.
We
Oh,
did notice that they were cuddling, like just friend work spooning in their leather pajamas, though.
they're
They're
students.
co-workers.
Please.
Yeah, you believe him. He seems to be kind of honorable as mercenaries go.
Before you leave, tell me about this sword and the connection you seem to have. It seems to hurt my mind a little bit when I was hit by it, and it seems to not gleam as much once your compadre was taken
It's
down.
a fighting school that he and I had gone to, where we learned to channel our what would be arcane powers into our strikes.
Ah, interesting.
So instead of being able to cast spells, our blades do more damage
So it's just a normal blade then.
outside of our hands. Well, it is silver, so it can affect, lycanthropes and whatnot, but otherwise, yes. It does need to be that silver in order for us to be able to channel our spells through it. I couldn't do with other weapons.
Well, you won't mind
Oh,
if I
you-
keep your companion's sword in case I ever come across a werewolf. Do you mind?
I don't. I can't use two weapons at once.
Perfect, thank you.
Oh, wait a minute. One more thing. And I walk up to him and I take my dagger out of his neck. You
Oh,
might want to go see an alchemist out of that.
yeah. I was planning to go by a clinic or healer,
A clinic.
See, get tested.
but I appreciate your mercy.
Yes.
Good luck on your travels.
You as well.
Hopefully, next time we meet, we'll be colleagues.
That would be nice. Now, I bid you farewell while I go lick my wounds.
Don't look too
Surprised
hard.
it- I'm actually surprised Darius let him go.
Yeah.
I was thinking the same thing actually. I was kind of expecting Darius to just murder him, but for what we know, Darius is a good guy, so he wouldn't do that.
Sure.
Darius didn't interact at all. He's just sitting there in the
He-
corner.
No, he did. He missed. Like
He
you saw
he
him.
shot lightning bolts.
Yeah, you saw him shoot spells. He
We
just
saw
missed.
some Darth Maul action going.
Yeah.
I would like to loot the body.
Yep. Go ahead and roll an investigation.
I was hoping you weren't going to make me do that. I thought you were going to say you switched yet.
While he's doing that, I'm going to inquire if Darius has any more potions of invisibility about that he
Can
could
I
spare.
do investigation with advantage since I was up close and personal with the guy fighting him?
You can if someone wants to assist you.
Hey, would someone like to assist me in my looting?
I'll assist you.
Not a boy.
So
man,
you roll.
of course.
If you get above 10, then he has advantage.
Oh, has agility rolls?
Yeah, he rolls, and if he rolls above 10, then he gives you
Oh,
advantage.
that was intimidation.
Okay.
That's how that
Shit.
works.
He rolled intimidation,
Intimidated?
which still
No.
would have been a crit. Though,
Investigation.
No matter what it was.
I
it would've been a
needed
crit.
that.
Yeah. So you rolled a crit. So, Heskin, you'll have advantage, but you did already roll twice. You rolled an 11 and a 10.
That wasn't with the advantage. Yeah, I was with the advantage. Yep.
All right. So, searching him, you find he's wearing full plate, which is not magical. It's just normal full plate. His silver greatsword is a +1 magic silver greatsword.
I'll take it.
So there is that.
All right. So plus, it's a +1 magic greatsword.
Yep.
Okay. Inventory manage. And what else?
Other than that, he's got a pouch of gold on him with 300 gold.
All right.
10,000? We'll take it.
300.
Is that really all he has?
No.
I actually took 20 from him already when we gambled on the plane. The plane. So now I have 2 +1 great swords. I can dual wield those. No, they're two-handed. Never mind.
Yeah, great swords are two-handed.
I need to sell one of those.
That's magical.
Hey,
All right.
Valray, are you there?
You guys can real Valrea?
Yeah, real Valray. I know she got home. That's why Vam took his camera off. Okay. Well, Darius, I'm sorry about that little intrusion.
Oh, it says
I
I thank you so much for your assistance on that. That could have been ugly.
Ah, yes. For them, no doubt.
by the way, Darius, would you happen to have any extra potions of invisibility around?
I might have something I can cook up for you in time, but I don't have any currently already made.
Okay. I'll see if I can find some out in Luxana. Down to my last one.
Oh, there's plenty of alchemists. If you don't need one right away, we are, assuming you are willing to go with me, going to go to an alchemy lab here soon that I'm sure will have at least the ingredients where I can make one up for you after we finish dispatching the alchemist there.
The Heskins.
Oh, yes. As my dragon would say, indeed.
Indeed. Indeed.
All right. So that is where we're going to wrap it up for the Heroes of Ashar. Now, it's going to be a struggle for you. It is going to be a struggle for you because you have two opposing forces here. For next week, you will be playing potentially as both the Heroes of Ashar and the Cloak of Mist.
No, I gotta be a
So
horny bard and a barbarian.
For that,
Who wins?
your Cloak of Mist characters, here's what they know. The Cloak
I
of
don't
Mist
know
has
anything.
been the Cloak of Mist has been continuing their quest to get the flute to the temple on the mountain before Chardalon finishes his slumber and fully awakens. They had to fulfill their obligations to allow a priest of another deity access to the flute for one day. During that time, the flute was sent off to the priest under the protection of one of your followers, Braddock, and other party members of your group. While awaiting the return of the flute, you went to the meeting place, the great floating city nation of Luxana. While there, you learned of the location of your nemesis, Darius, and learned that he plans of using eggshell fragments of a Chardalon. You've been closing in on his lair since.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
Wow.
The plot thickens.
I have a cleric to play the next time and a tiefling rogue.
Oh, I can't wait to kill DJ's character. We're going right after that mug. You best believe. You best believe. Everyone else is safe. We coming for DJ's character.
Guys, make sure you
Vengeance
tune in next week.
shall
It's
be
gonna be
mine.
pretty good.
Amanda.
So, I don't know if Amanda will be available early or not. I would
Sure,
like to
so.
try and start earlier next week because it could be a longer session with the fighting and stuff.
It's hard to say with her. She's not in the room right now.
Oh, she's not.
I mean, if needs be, I'll play her characters, but I really rather it not be me because I want it to be epic
Especially
for you
her
guys.
druid and stuff. Yeah. Is it just called full plate?
Yeah, Arion over here only has one character. He didn't have a
It might
tunic
just
and
say plate now. Full plate might be the
You
old
can play as
name
DJ.
for it. It's the heavy
I
armor
see
plate.
breastplate, chainmail, chain shirt, half plate, hide, leather, padded, plate. Just plate.
Yeah, just plate.
18 armor class.
Yep.
Sell cost
First
1,500 gold
character.
piece.
At cost. You won't be able to sell it at cost.
Right,
It's
right,
always
right,
half.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Amanda.
Wait, did DJ's character die?
Nope.
Not yet. He's going
I
to.
was gonna say Arian can play him, right?
Oh no.
If you wanted to.
Oh yeah, let Arion play DJ's character.
We'll see.
Amanda,
What's his character?
I need to see you in camera, Amanda, for this announcement. Two things. Do you need plate mail armor?
What character?
Your
Valrea.
Valrea. Does
I have
Valrea
half-
need plate mail armor? 18 armor class?
I think I have half plate already.
Is that better?
She
or
may
worse?
not be proficient with heavy armor. Because half plate's light armor.
I think
Or
it's
not
just-
light, I'm sorry, medium armor.
It says plate heavy armor.
I know.
Oh.
She might not be proficient. Not all clerics are proficient with heavy armor. Only
Gotcha.
certain
I'm not
certain
proficient.
domains.
Also,
can't have
Amanda,
any of
while
that.
you were gone, Vam allowed this to happen. We went to a nude bathhouse and we all saw your character naked.
Yep.
Just fine with it.
We're not
I was
funny
expecting more of a
business.
reaction than that, but it's okay. We'll allow it.
It's okay. Whatever.
Did you hear the backstory for the Cloak of Mist that you'll be catching up with, potentially playing one or the other or both next session?
I heard that, yeah.
Okay. Otherwise, Vam can fill you in on what you missed tonight.
Okay.
Cool. I tried not to use a whole lot of your spell slots, so you only used one spell slot.
Nice.
So if I wear
Well,
this plate armor, I'll have disadvantage on stealth.
Mhm.
But that's it.
I believe you also can't rage.
If I go to my actions, will it show rage?
You'll need to look at your stuff to see what you get penalties for wearing armor
Right,
and
that's what I
wearing
thought.
more than medium.
That's what I thought was the case. That's what I was checking.
Yeah, you take some pretty hefty penalties to do it. You can do it, but you take some pretty hefty penalties.
Not worth it.
No, it's definitely not worth it. I was just curious. Okay, well we're gonna need to heal. By the way, before our next encounter.
Well, you'll
Hopefully
easily be
we'll
able
have
to do a
time
short
next
rest.
week.
I was gonna
Yeah,
say,
you
I'll-
could do a short rest now before we start to make sure you get it in.
Can I do a long
Yeah,
rest?
let's do that.
Your long rest would be taking a day.
And Darius doesn't want to do that.
I would also like to go to an alchemy. I'd like to also go to an alchemy place and get some healing potions and potions of speed, which I planned on doing before you announced any of that. Honestly, when I looted the 300 gold, that's what I was thinking. Okay, I'm gonna buy that with those.
Just Darius if he has any.
Yeah, does Darius have any potions of speed or healing potions for sale?
does not.
Already brewed up. He doesn't.
Oh.
He does
I didn't
not.
think so. When he didn't have invisibility, I assumed he didn't have anything else either. But it's okay. When we're on our way to the other alchemy lab, I can stop and try to buy some in the town.
Cool.
All right, so I need to use some. I need to use some hit dice for my short rest then.
So again, next week, mid-season finale type thing. I'm going to try and start us early if we possibly can. So if
Holy
you can't
crap,
be
bro.
there,
3 p.m.
yep, 3 p.m. There you go.
Yeah, I'll just blow off work
Wait,
early. That'll
one.
work.
The earliest I can start would be, if I can talk the wife into it, would be 5 o'clock your guys' time.
I wish we could start at 5 every time, to be honest.
I can start at 5. What time is that my time?
I just said 5 o'clock your time.
You
Okay, so
wish
5
we
o'clock my time, not Vam's time, but my time. I could do 5 o'clock my time.
Sunday this week.
If it's possible, just let me know.
Okay. Yep. I will text and see what everyone can do. If we can do even earlier, then I'll shoot for even earlier if we can.
All right, I'm full hit points.
But otherwise, look forward to next week, guys. I think you'll. I hope you'll appreciate it and enjoy it. You know, we'll see.
I level our characters real
Always
quick.
do. All right, thanks a lot, guys.
Yep.
All right. Night, everybody.
Thanks everybody for
Bye,
coming.
guys.
I hope you enjoyed the stream. Next week should be pretty adventurous and exciting. Then we're gonna take probably a couple weeks because my coaching career is heating up. I was supposed to have a game on Tuesday, but thanks to Monday being a holiday, the B team
It's
gets
almost
pushed
like
back.
the mid-season finale timed it perfectly.
Yes, you didn't even know it, but you did plan it perfectly. Yes.
Maybe I did.
No, you didn't. We talked about it.
Maybe I did.
We talked about it. You did. Nice try.
Maybe I knew. Maybe I knew.
Hit in now. Hit in now.
All right.
All right.
Benji, don't
Night,
forget.
guys.
Benji, don't forget
Are
to
we
sub.
gonna switch days?
No, we'll talk about it later.
Benji, Yeah, we'll talk about that next week. All right, night everybody. Thanks for
Bye,
coming.
guys.
I'll put the stream
Night.
on
TFM.
YouTube per
Wait.
usual.
Yep.
Peace.